Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
Minions of the Zoo in space. Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. I am your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander. Wow, what the hell just happened? And I'm here with my friends Mitch Nemo,
I'm having a brain quake.
Willie Forge,
You know, if you forget to breathe, it causes stuttering.
it does. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. James Colley,
I'm having what she's having.
Tragic Gardner,
Thanks, Will. I thought I almost stuttered there for a second.
and Critical
Well,
Thinker
you're
Joe.
not black.
Oh wow,
What's your
racist.
favorite scary
Huh?
movie?
Hey, parts of me are not big enough.
What the hell?
Nobody's looking at your feet, Tragic.
I'm trying to get Kefki to bring her furry ass on the show, but she's too cool for school.
Hey, don't. Nobody's looking at my feet. Don't say that to my OnlyFans.
Ha! I knew you had an OnlyFans account.
Well, I mean,
Herbert
there's no
Hoover
accounting for
picks.
those degenerates.
An only feed account?
He has an OnlyFeed. He has an OnlyFeed account. Well, we are in Space Dock 5.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
see.
Screw you.
Were you paying attention?
I don't see you.
Guess who's back?
Oh, you got logged on. My bad.
And
Is
are we
corn
on the
back?
corn topic again?
What was the corn topic?
You missed it yesterday. It was
Oh.
all corn.
Oh, God.
It was
I
almost
forgot
an
about
hour
the corn.
talking about corn.
We were
Corn
taking
shrimp,
movie titles
swarm
and then
etouffee.
starting corn in it.
Let's not do it. Starting down that road. Down that road lies madness.
He who walked behind the corn rows.
Oh no. That's
No, we
messed
went
up.
even further behind the corners than that.
So it was every movie title being replaced.
Oh,
with
everyone's
corn.
talking about it anyway. Oh, Jesus.
He who walks behind the candy corn.
My warning.
No,
I'm
no,
Crazy Ralph. It's got a death curse. I issued my warning. I let everyone know, but nobody.
No, no, no,
Crazy Ralph, do that.
no,
Hey, you're the
Kefki,
one that
it's you who
started it.
consumed the
Oh,
candy
it's just
corn.
a harmless little bunny, isn't it?
Yeah, harmless little bunny. Bacon.
that's
It's almost
Kefki.
like
Go ahead, James.
oh, I was gonna say it's almost like the light grenade in Mom and Dad Save the World.
Yes, pick me up.
You know that was the best thing ever.
Yes.
My gamer for real dog.
All right. So I believe I sent most of you guys a link on Twitter about this movie called the 688,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and it has angered me because it is in this long vein of movies where not only are women these women. Don't get me wrong, the women who performed this service in World War II were phenomenal women.
I'd like to see a fat electrician video on them. I really would.
Yeah, but to have the it's going to be laden with racism. Like, oh, they were oppressed and no one thought they could do it.
Yeah,
Fine,
but that's pretty
Christ.
much what I'm gonna.
I don't know. You might be able to get a pudgy appliance technician to talk about one of your shows.
Okay, shit, sweet.
Is it going to have the racist character? We don't allow no news to do its job.
It is like these are the only ones that could only do this task. Like that's why they called them in, because they were black and special.
Oh
Yeah,
God, I'm gonna fucking shoot
Oh,
myself.
Kind of a. They called us because they're expecting us to fail. We want to beat that, and I don't doubt that there was a certain amount of that to it. But they're going to load it with a bunch of woke garbage too, and I'm like, okay, give me a fat electrician video on it, because he's going to do it justice and tell the truth.
Yes.
He's not. He's going to make them seem exactly as outstanding and amazing, and don't give a crap that they absolutely were to get that job done without the fluff.
Yes, and don't get me wrong. I'm pretty, like you said, I'm pretty sure there was a bit of racism they had to deal with. It probably wasn't. It's not going to be as prevalent as the movie's going to make it out to be. Like they weren't told, oh well, you're just a dirty N-word.
Right. It wasn't like that back then. Well, okay, I take it back. It was somewhat like that. But
Not during the war. No one fucking cared. We need bodies.
Exactly.
Like people forget during the war, racism shit like that shit goes out the fucking window. We need bodies to win this shit, and we don't give a fuck where they come from. The code talkers were all Navajo. I'm pretty sure they had their amount of racism at some point, but they were needed. Okay, that's, we're using the resources. We need them for the war effort. There was a movie there was a movie not about the Tuskegee Airmen, the Black Tuskegee Airmen, and one of the critiques people had was like, hmm, what? James, goddammit, you're I can hear myself.
It's
James?
You sure
just
it's
me.
not me? You sure it's not me?
Oh, it could be. Hey, Captain.
Look at chat! I asked if I could bring my cat.
You can bring your cat. You can bring your BLooZeR.
I can give him an invite. Okay, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. Hug, hug, hug.
Why would I deny BLooZeR an
Kefki's
invite?
like, AutoCats transform.
And
Accurate.
by the way,
What? What?
harumph,
Huh?
harumph.
Sorry, it wasn't a cartoon.
¿Qué pasa?
No, Kefki said in chat, harumph.
Oh, harumph.
Ah,
Oh.
God
How
damn
do you get a
it.
harumph
What
out
is
of y'all
what is
either?
that? A
cake.
Timu Harambe?
People harumph.
No. Well, it's a skit from Blazing Saddles when
Harumph, I
Mel
say.
Brooks is the governor.
Harumph.
They're all going harumph, harumph, harumph. And then Mel Brooks says, I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Yeah.
Says, give the governor a harumph. He goes, harumph. He says, that's better watch your ass.
Yeah. I said the sheriff is a ding. He said the sheriff here. No, I said the sheriff's a He's coming.
Did that fix the echo? Did
Yes.
that fix it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. God, you're so loud.
I'm
Why
sorry.
the fuck are you so loud?
My
No,
bad.
Because
it-
he yells.
No,
I've been dragged here. Oh fuck.
He said
Ah,
it's
crap.
crazy annoying.
BLooZeR.
BLooZeR!
Quiet.
Ba-ba-ba-boo.
Gotta remember, be quiet.
Shh, 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 shh.
Sorry.
Crap, there's a cat. There's two cats in a room.
I know.
no.
Oh no, we've got 2 black cats in here. The luck
Well, that's
has
double the
changed.
luck.
Yeah.
Well, we need. I wish Johnny would join. He'd be 3, and then we have ultimate luck.
Yeah. I think I have Tyr turned up. I have Tyr turned up. That's why he's piercing my eardrums. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
It's not you. It is totally your fault that you turned up your volume in my options.
I
You
should
silly
have.
butt.
I should have never
Absolutely.
done that.
I
Hashtag
know.
blame
Dude,
Tyr.
that's how inclusive we are.
Yes.
We have
I'm
2
just
black
eating
cats.
it.
He had to be more
Oh, God.
diverse.
We're extra diverse. We have 2 black cats, and one of them's English. See?
Would that be Blinglish?
Blinglish.
English.
Blinglish.
I'm just trying to
No,
figure out
just
what
be
the proper
Cornish.
racially
We gotta be
Racially
racially sensitive.
racial. I
Look,
can't-
look.
Why does
We're
it
very
sound weird
sensitive.
now?
We're a family show. We gotta be racially sensitive here.
Oh,
Racially insensitive? Okay.
so we have a
Ah!
British short hair.
When you say family show, are we talking Manson family, the Brady's? What are we talking?
Oh, that fixed
yes.
it.
Yes.
Oh. Why was
answer is
my
yes.
volume options so high? Wait, that's
No
output.
Manson
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic. You say something. I'm sorry.
The
What
Manson
did
I-
Bunch.
I said basically is we have an American short hair and a British short hair.
Yes.
And you know, Tyr, do you know how to tell the difference?
How?
The American short hair has a revolver.
Yes. Honestly, that's true.
You're not wrong.
I can go with that.
That's a quick
Excuse me.
question. That's a quick question. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
Go ahead. No. Just go ahead. Who spoke? Whose turn? Who has a talking
Never.
stick?
Who had the conch?
That's called a conch.
It was a conch.
Talking fuck.
Uh,
Someone's got a dildo. They gotta pass around it.
Oh dear God, no! I don't want to talk
Ew.
Talking
anymore.
dildo.
Then.
All right,
No.
I've got a travel size talking stick, like what's her face from the show.
Yeah. Oh. I have okay. Output. Output. Is that the volume that I hear, or is that me talking?
I believe that's
Output would be what you would hear.
Yes.
That would be what I would hear. So if I turn that
Yeah.
down and adjust the volume in Discord and make you guys not as loud, you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's the problem. My output was really high for some reason.
Hey,
On
BLooZeR, can you
Discord.
do me a favor?
Yeah.
Flugelhorn.
could you make a 20-second commercial for Kefki promoting her show?
We were just talking about doing
Yeah.
that, weren't we, Blue? We were talking
Yeah, we
about
were.
doing that, doing the Sunday monster truck thing.
Yeah, because I have hammers. I'm waiting for Johnny to give me his. I'm waiting for Sanguine, and I need to talk to Functional to see about getting Harry, because I'm never around when Harry is around.
That's fair.
Space phasers.
Activate space lasers.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I had
I'm just
forgotten.
enjoying blowing up Borg.
Yeah.
I had forgotten Tyr. I apologize.
It's all good.
BLooZeR, will you remind me, hon?
I
About
can't
it.
remember.
Kefki, it's all good.
It's 4 in the morning here, Kefki.
Oh God.
That is like the third top I've lost today.
It is.
Oh.
The third top I've lost
Are you
today.
topless?
Phrasing.
No! Oh
It's not
god.
that kind of stream, Kefki.
Raising.
The top for my glass of tea. Not that kind of top.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
So you are topless.
A
Good
topless
save.
Yeah.
bird.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like we're on camera. It doesn't
And
really
you're right.
matter.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck.
I'm
Put
not
your
wearing
pants back on, Travis.
I am
Put
not
your
wearing
pants
pants.
on, Travis.
This is a
Hey,
family
no one
show.
can see that you're topless.
A family of heathens. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, not really.
Family of honey badgers.
Honey badgers! Badger! I saw Badger earlier. Badger! Hug, 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 hug.
Yo, Green. Hey,
Badger,
Sora.
groovy.
I don't know who this Bad Dog Unlimited person is. I think he's an
I
asshole.
don't know. I think so too.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
it
just
is.
Everybody
look at the
thinks
shit he's
so.
typing.
He's a cheese wizard.
Ugh.
Cheese wizard? A cheese wizard? That's
Why not?
Yes, that's how you get help. That's
got
how you
help,
get
right?
Swiss.
Ow.
No, I swear
okay?
they have cheese wizards. I know it. They know
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was doing great masking earlier, wasn't I, BLooZeR? Wasn't I?
they work
Yes.
next to the cookie crunchers.
The Cookie Crunchers.
Yeah.
Been
I got a
stabbing
question
me in
for
my side
everybody.
now.
The
I
cookie
got-
crunchers
And
are in
also-
charge of making sure the crumbs are
Okay.
evenly distributed.
I got a question for everybody.
Eventually.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm about to say, do you guys know how to get elves out of a tree? Those evil
Elves off the
motherfuckers are
shelves?
keeping me up.
Elves off the
Fire.
shelves? Oh, a tree. Yeah. What you
Well,
do?
anybody in
You have to steal their pot of cookies.
Okay.
anybody in
No.
the Grand Rapids area can tell you all you gotta do is sell their bakery out from underneath them.
Damn.
I was just about to say you gotta leave a pile of cookies out in front of the tree and wait for them to go take it. Yeah.
And that's how you get them out.
Just light the tree on
Then
fire
you let
there.
them know-
Just light the tree on fire. They end up on the ground somehow.
It's not
Yeah,
just-
somehow.
It's not just the cookies. You have to. The cookies are the bait, but the trap is the lawn gnomes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotta get the.
Oh,
Get,
no.
Lawn gnomes are traps.
What?
I was
No,
gonna say
the lawn,
the
gnome, lawn gnomes will
There's a
eat
diff-
the elves.
I didn't know
the,
that.
the trap
different-
is the
Sorry.
cheese whiz.
All right, Kefki was about to say something. Sorry.
No, there's a different word for lawn gnomes in Britland, and I'm trying to remember what it is, and I can't think of it. What is it, BLooZeR? What are they called gnomes in Britland?
Gnome.
No.
What?
Lawn ornaments.
Just
She
ignore
puts
her.
you on the spot, and you're like, wait, what?
Nah, I know, right?
I have an important
Drags me
announcement.
here, and then it's like, hey, you're from Brit. You're
Yeah.
from Britland. You know where.
Yeah.
You know all the
They're
stuff and
called-
things
they're
about
called
Britland.
Garden guard.
I have an important announcement.
Yes.
Okay. I have sizzling cheeseburger Doritos.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Bastard.
Nice.
They taste like a cheeseburger.
How do they
They're
put the
good,
sizzle in the
except I
bag
hate
without
the
burning the
mustard.
bag? I've got questions.
I got questions,
Yeah.
and they don't have answers to those questions, which angers me to those questions.
This is why I write my congressman.
I demand chiseling cheeseburger Doritos, and I don't get them.
Dear
I'm angry.
Congressman, why is there mustard taste on my sizzling cheeseburger Doritos? I don't like mustard. I want
You
ketchup.
didn't say
Yeah.
no
There's
mustard.
gonna be the one oddball Dorito in that bag that tastes like pickle.
They have a pickle taste to them. They really do. I can look past that, but the mustard taste kind of gets me. But I'm hungry, so I'm eating them.
All right.
Fair.
I just realized we have a very diverse group here. You know, we got the two cats, one American, one British. We got
Pie.
the old curmudgeon. Wait a minute. Sorry, I got to narrow that down. Damn.
I mean,
Well,
Shit.
if you're watching the stream, I'm the character playing a cat.
Yes,
Or
the
my
cat.
character is a cat.
The dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Well, you gotta remember that Willis Forge is actually Temptation. He's just. Do you remember the episode with Tribbles? The first episode with the Tribbles?
Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah, Trouble with Tribbles. He's under that type of makeup. He's not really human. He's a Temptation that's been permanently trapped as a
He's a
human.
crustacean.
No, a Temptation.
Did you two get paint all over me first color?
Trench coat, and a
I just thought of
station.
something.
What'd you say, James?
I just had a great what if.
He's
Okay.
got brain cells moving, which is
What
always
if
dangerous.
what if the Borg assimilated the Tribbles?
My God.
Yeah, they've got Tribble of Borg in this game.
Yeah, but that's kind of fucking weird. Like, what benefit could the Tribbles give the Borg?
They could clog up the
You-
engines.
Honestly, the Tribbles don't have a significant culture or significant technology, so the Borg would remain uninterested.
And they don't eat food, so the Borg ship would never be would be overrun with them. There'd be nothing for them to survive on.
Right.
So
That's why you trick the Borg into assimilating them, and then they can populate the Borg ship and ruin everything.
It's like, yeah, adapt to this.
throws the Tribble at him.
Hello, Sora.
Yo, Sora.
There it goes.
Ah!
Luna. Ah, take that.
Take that, you space Borg.
Where?
I'm fighting the
Pretty
space laser
soon.
ship with my space lasers.
we do. We need
Pretty soon.
What'd you say, Tragic? Sorry.
we need Jin and Terry. That way,
Iconic.
that way we get the band back together if we have.
It'd be a
quit the
completely
band.
international crew.
You know, like I said, the cool countries.
Yep. In Britain.
They're
You're not wrong.
I gotta say the British are pretty cool. I mean,
They're cool-ish.
They just haven't figured out how to have a
Yeah,
independent
once
day
we
yet.
put them in their place. Oh, sorry. I know
Other than their
government-
governments, of course.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
most
their
countries,
current government is tyranny, and I will not stand for it.
most countries' Achilles' heel is the government. I mean,
That's
Yes.
true.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Canadians are probably pretty. I mean that they were actually pretty badass up until they got the creeping socialists.
I don't know. I'm worried about that functional character and that Sora Luna. They
Well,
scare
wait.
me.
Remember, it was, well, it's we can't trust anything anymore, and I don't like it. Let's
Fair.
talk about more fun things.
Okay.
Like, oh shit, I hit decline by mistake.
Oh
Oh
well,
well,
Good job.
it's all good.
yeah, go do your thing. I'll stand over here being happy.
All right. So yeah, it's the run of the minefield.
I am happy. So
Cause,
bored
cause,
with that one.
I think I know you hate that one.
I got
But
I got a thing from work. I actually started talking about this yet last night,
Mhm.
but then I got mad because nobody was listening to me, and then I realized I was unmuted. So I'm gonna tell the story again. I read my first work. I read my first work order
Mhm.
this morning, and I realized, like, man, I'm going to go catch up on somebody else's really bad day at work because it was from a moving company,
Ooh.
and I was having to replace some doors
Ooh.
Oh, Blue can relate to that.
on a on a KitchenAid refrigerator.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Not quite the type of doors I fit, Kefki.
Oh, that's fucked up. Like, so I'm assuming that they either broke the doors off or they misplaced the
Rob?
doors.
Well,
Yeah.
they tried to pull the French into the house without taking the doors off,
Oh God.
and they scratched the shit out of them, and they broke one of the handles off.
Mm.
Makes sense.
It'll fit just fine.
A $5,000 KitchenAid refrigerator.
God damn.
Mm.
You know what really chaps my saddle about that?
What?
There's no
Grinds my
coordination. You would think that there would be some level of coordination between industries. You know, if you're going to build the house, you know, the main door in a house,
You should make it big enough.
so the appliances can get in. And
Or-
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think that,
I
yeah.
don't mean just big enough. I mean, put it like an inch on either side, for fuck's sake.
And,
Yeah.
maneuverable space.
Well,
Yeah.
It has an inch on either side if you take the doors off.
True.
That's true.
Well, I gotta admit, the same, we worked at this company so much, the same moving company did take the doors off. One of the guys struggled with it and didn't realize there was a wiring harness attached to it and just went yoink.
Ooh.
Can't win.
Well.
Mm.
So, just out of
Those things
curiosity,
usually have a plug on them.
They do.
Hold on. James, you was about to say something?
I said, just out of curiosity, how long is it going to be before the United States annexes Canada?
Again, it's not going to be the 51st state because they have provinces. We got to do them all. Can't have just one. Don't have that much time.
25 minutes.
I wouldn't want to annex Canada. I would want to use Canada as a hat and shield. Send all the lefties up to Canada. Mm-hmm.
I have a different question, but it's along the same lines.
Okay.
Which is going to be first, Canada or Greenland?
Greenland, more likely.
That's my
If
thought.
Greenland becomes a U.S. territory, that'd be hilarious and legendary.
Which one has more oil?
Greenland.
Canada, actually, probably.
Canada's probably got far more in the natural resources just because of the
Size.
size and the fact that a lot of the geology matches the U.S.
It probably.
Yeah, but in Greenland, they got all the green.
We get a lot of our oil actually from Canada, so yeah.
We need to probably start. We probably need to start thinking about like lithium deposits too.
I'm pretty sure we. Yeah, because we're with China breathing down Taiwan's neck. Yeah. They're gonna be.
Why do we care what East Taiwan is or West Taiwan is doing?
What Taiwan is doing.
They help me do.
I have no answer to that question.
Yeah, it is West Taiwan, isn't it? Or East, I forget.
Easy there.
West.
A great China is always better than America.
All right, so do you know that there are whole cities that are being built just to build shit? No, because they have to. Provinces have to justify their existence and their pay and their funds.
Yeah.
So they have ghost construction. People are paying for houses that aren't even fucking built. They're paying mortgages on houses that they don't even live in. Fuck that shit.
Yep.
I can't.
The city that they're building,
Yes.
was it built on rock and roll?
No, it was.
God damn
Remember
it.
sitting on rock. Sorry.
God damn it, we started singing at the same time.
The buildings probably wouldn't fall over if they were rock and roll.
Yeah.
City on candy corn.
Yes.
They built that city on sugar water and duct tape.
Built this city on duct tape, yeah.
Built this city duct tape, yeah. We built.
No, I need one that's built on roast beef and catnip. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Roast beef and catnip.
I'll
Hell
be
yeah.
visiting your city.
I will be visiting your city too.
I'm gonna. Hold on.
Now I want hamburger helper.
Oh my god, I love Hamburger Helper.
Tragically.
So I started to say it right. My brain corrected it to the wrong thing. Let's try this again. Cheeseburger hamburger helper is bomb.
Hold on, really
Yes.
quick, Mitch. Will you say something?
Love it.
Patrick, you about to say something?
Okay, two things. I'm gonna drop in the shilling a video I found talking about the construction habits.
The Chinese.
The thing is, second one thing is, I had hamburger helper, the beef stroganoff hamburger helper, but hamburger,
Yeah.
ground buffalo.
That sounds tasty. I'm gonna try buffalo.
Beefalo.
It was, and it was
Oh,
kind of
that
expensive.
sounds.
Hold
that
on,
sounds
wait.
quite delightful.
Hold on. Why are you eating Chinese people? Oh my God, tragic.
Been a while since I've had buffalo burgers.
Why are you eating Chinese family? God, you're monsters, all of you.
I'm pretty sure I've had bear,
I want to try
kangaroo,
that.
snake.
I've had a bear beefsteak.
I've had snake.
Beefsteak
Elk.
before. They were like spicy beef stick made of bear meat, and I said bear.
I would like to try that. I would like to try all different exotic meats.
I know there's a place in New York that actually sells like every exotic meat that's legal.
That sounds like a cannibal that eats strippers. Exotic meat.
Oh shit.
See, around here we got Cabela's. They got a cafeteria with a bunch of delightful stuffs, and near one of the Cabela's here we've got a jerky store that sells things like kangaroo jerky and rattlesnake jerky, python jerky.
Oh my God.
You don't see
I
a
would like
lot
to
of
try that.
kangaroo in the States.
The kangaroo.
Yeah,
I
the
would like to try
kangaroo.
koala.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Kangaroo.
I don't think there's anybody that does drop bear jerky.
Tragic.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a place here in Oklahoma that I think I might have talked about it before called the Butcher's Block?
Yes.
It is such really good barbecue.
All right, so.
Rolling barbecue. Roadside barbecue for the win. Sorry.
No roadside barbecue. Nope.
Yes,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
Roadside barbecue Harry was talking about.
Nope. You don't want no roadside barbecue, Kefki. You don't want to eat that.
Yes, I do.
It's human.
Yes, I do.
We watched the documentary on it.
That's okay.
Was that called
Well,
Silent
you mean
Green?
brainworm?
Baby Ray's.
What is that?
Yes, Mother and Sweet Baby Ray's. It'll be fine.
It was called the Sawyer Massacre. See, remember that?
Silent Green?
Nah, it was this
I
fan
Silent
film.
Green.
It was this fan film about the prequel of You was there. Why the hell am I telling you? It was the prequel
I
of
don't remember.
It was the prequel of
But
Texas
that's
Chainsaw. It's the prequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, the Sawyer
I
Massacre.
vaguely remember that. That was not impressive.
Oh, God,
That's
that
why
was
my brain
terrible.
doesn't remember.
It was just too many characters in
Beat
that
me
one.
up again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Blue, you changed your name to Kefki's cat.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna make a joke. I'm gonna keep it
We've seen so
family
many
friendly.
bad movies. I can't wait till Thursday to see a good one.
Kefki, is that your pussy?
Change your name now.
Kefki,
No,
Kefki,
don't do it.
Sorry.
is that your pussy?
No, it's an obvious joke, man.
What?
He's your cat, right? Is he your pussy?
We're gross.
I'm human.
I knew it was
I
coming.
know.
I'm a guy.
Well, I was
Sorry,
going to take the Johnny Carson
I didn't
approach.
think if I had thought you would have made that joke, if I even thought that joke existed, I wouldn't have said something. Damn it. I didn't even think that joke. I'm
You
not
should have
dumb.
known this by now.
Kefki,
Yeah.
I thought
Go ahead.
about taking the Johnny Carson approach.
and doing what?
You move that cat out of the way and we'll talk.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Aye.
He actually said that to a woman.
Oh my God.
Wait, what president was it that opened every speech with a joke?
Reagan.
Reagan.
Really?
He had
Yep.
some
Yeah.
bangers too.
Oh, he
They were
really did.
funny.
He was fucking great at that.
Because he was an actor before he was he was a politician.
Yep.
It was
I
a
can't
And the
remember a single
Gorgon.
one of them, but they were all the kind of joke where you tell a
And that was
story
before
for
he.
the setup, and you just hit them with that punchline, and damn, you're good
It
at
was,
it.
wasn't that before he started getting really bad dementia?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reagan angry.
Reagan smash.
Super
Smash.
Reagan
Reagan-
smash.
Reagan still kept it together a lot better than President Putin now.
All right.
Isn't it
Yeah,
funny?
Reagan had it more together at the end of his last term than Biden did at the beginning of his first.
Yeah,
That's
Reagan
true.
never had the need to proclaim in front of a microphone that he just got his butt wiped.
Oh
My
my
butt been
God.
wiped.
What?
Yes,
He said-
Joe
Joe
Biden.
Biden actually said that on a hot
said
mic.
that.
Oh my
No,
God.
no,
He
it wasn't.
he walks up toward the people at the microphone. I got my butt wiped.
It wasn't a
Oh
hot
my
mic. He was on the
God.
tarmac, and I think he was going to somewhere on Air Force One, and he said, "My butt's been wiped."
Did he mean
Yes,
it
right,
in the
my
way
butt
he
got wiped.
thought it sounded, or what?
He said it was
Yes.
cheer
Why would
because
anyone need to know that you walk up to somebody one time and they're like, "President, you be stanky."
Okay, this
Or
is
wipe your
coming from-
ass.
he's got the
Wash your
senile.
ass.
There is also the conspiracy theory that he shit himself in front of the Pope.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't
This
think
is
that was
very
a conspiracy
plausible.
theory.
Hear
This is
me
coming
out.
from the-
Wait, hold on. James, then Tragic. Sorry,
And then
I don't think that was a conspiracy theory.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't either.
A bit too plausible.
All right, Tragic.
hear me out. If you were forced to shit yourself in front of any kind of world leader, I'm going with Pope.
The jokes write themselves.
They did.
Shit, Pope.
Shit, Pope shit.
This
Coming
reminds me of
soon.
the joke Sam Tim says, like, when you say, "Oh, really?" and he's stated it back, he goes, "Yeah, does the Pope shit in the woods?"
Does the president shit in front of a Pope?
Does the president shit in front of the Pope? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying was, this is coming from the same president that he looked at an 8-year-old girl and said that she looked 18.
What?
Oh, yes, yep.
Yeah, Biden's famous for that.
Are you
Child
fucking
sniffing.
keep him away from children? Keep him away. Oh yeah, fucking keep him away from children.
His
I
name.
was joking.
Wait, hold on, everybody. His name in Hunter Biden's black book was Pedo Pete.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Nope.
Are we gonna look
I wish
into
we
him?
were.
Yeah,
Because
these are things that we wish were jokes.
these things by themselves. Okay, fine, maybe one or two can happen. These things together are very fucking sus, and he needs to be looked into.
Yes,
And I
yes, he
think
does.
this was in his first year as president that he said that, like one of his first big speeches as president.
Yes.
And then there was the fact that his daughter's diary talks about
That
him
he
showering
showered
with her
Yep.
Yeah, when she was 15, talks about
after she was way old enough to know that
You shouldn't be
that's
showering with
not
him.
a normal thing anymore.
Exactly.
in her
You
own
know-
words, probably inappropriate.
Peter
Yes.
Pete. It's like Pistol Pete's
Wait.
estranged brother.
In her own words, she said this is probably inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yes.
She wrote that in her diary.
Her diary,
Why
like
would-
they. Go ahead.
There is no. How old was she when he was
15.
doing that? 15. Yeah, there's no.
To
Maybe
be.
okay. Maybe he was just senile and wasn't thinking.
No, he was.
But this was before he was senile.
This. He had to be in his
this is what
40s,
you were saying.
60s, 40s and 50s
Okay.
around this time.
Okay. Yeah, this is sus. And he needs to be looked into. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if he's a former president. I don't give a fuck if he's current president. He needs to be looked into.
They looked into him and they dismissed it on the ground that he's old and no jury would convict him.
Bullshit. No. Bullshit.
That is exactly what was said.
Hi, Chris Hansen here. Why don't you have a seat over there?
You put them under the jail.
Lodi, you can't say things like that.
It's a family show, Latimer. You can't be talking like that.
Sure you can.
Yeah, I can.
You can, and you should, but you can't.
Hey,
No.
we all have.
Put them under the jail.
Lodi!
If you put him under jail, he can't get butt raped by Big Tyrone. See?
You wait until Big Tyrone has had his fun, and then
Oh, okay.
what's left of him you put under the jail.
Okay.
He'll be
Fair
passed
enough.
around to everybody at that point.
No, you just put him in there
So
and
you
you
want to
tell
put him in the
everybody why he's
basement.
there.
Got it.
Yeah, see, the thing is I hate that they take pedophiles out of Gen Pop and put them
Yeah.
to
Protect the
themselves. They
custody.
need to fucking put them in general population.
See,
They need to.
Because there's
Because
a.
then the problem will solve itself.
Yeah.
See, Lothiel, I've
Agreed,
got a
but
problem
that
with
is
that
against-
only
does
based
violate
on the
the
premise
Constitution.
that if we don't have the basis in law and the cojones to just sentence them to death, we've got no business setting them up to be bumped off in jail unless that is specifically itself the sentence.
Well, then I
No,
think
I'm all
if,
for death by Gen Pop as a sentence.
I think they should be killed, actually. Yeah.
Death penalty for pedos? Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
But the
Or the diaper
I'm-
extractors?
The only problem is that some people have been arrested with for crimes that they didn't commit. Fine, whatever. Then that would be awful if someone got killed and they didn't actually do the crime. But more times than not, some motherfucker has done something, and he's there for a reason. Or some motherfucker has done something and they don't get convicted and they don't go to jail and they have no repercussions. So why not kill the ones we do know are guilty? You know.
I'm all
Balance
for it. We
the
don't
scales.
have the courage of our convictions to actually take when there is a absolute for certain guilty situation and make them so they're no longer a threat to society and humanity in general. If we don't have the courage of our convictions to actually make that the sentence, we've got no business setting them up to be executed extrajudicially.
This is my thing.
I have the courage of my convictions. I'll do it.
Lodi?
This is my thing with
Hey,
that. I don't want to
I'd pull the
pay.
switch myself if that
I
was
do
my
too.
job.
Fine. I don't want to.
Gladly.
I don't want to pay for a monster to live on my dime. I'm tired of my tax dollars going to keep this inhuman creature that murdered 12 kids, that murdered X, Y, and Z, or God forbid, touch the kid.
I was gonna say child murder. Yeah, that's horrible too. But I'm talking about fucking kitty diddlers.
Yeah, them too.
That, in my mind, and I know you feel the same way, Titch. In my mind, that's worse than killing. And
Agreed.
yeah.
Then why
Yeah.
kill them? Why not do something
no.
worse to them than killing them?
That's a good
Study
point.
them.
Actually.
Mitch, I agree with Mitch. Mitch is all for study.
Yeah.
But see,
I say
what Tyr
scientific-
was. Oh, sorry.
Go on. Go ahead, Lodi.
I was going to say what Tyr was talking about, tax dollars and so forth. I would not want to pay to keep them alive either, even if it's just to I guess if it's to torture them, then that's fine. That's fine. But to keep them alive, I don't know. I'd say
Beyond a certain threshold, yeah.
yeah, torture them, then kill them. Get rid of them, so no one has to pay to keep them alive.
Well, once
all
we
the
can no longer
inmates
get
who
any
like-
usable data out of them.
What kind of data would you get though? What
Well, what batteries of honest-to-God psychotherapy? Let me start that over because I fucked up the sentence. Batteries of honest-to-God psychotherapy, not the popular shit that we get from Dr. Phil, but honest-to-God psychological study, and also functional MRIs, CAT scans, things of that nature.
Right. So you're not
So we can
talking
study
about the
their
whole.
brains, and we have a knowledge base from which to operate when we
All right.
might be able to develop a cure.
I say
See,
this.
that's what I was going to ask. The rehabilitation argument. I don't.
Yeah, we don't believe they could be rehabilitated.
I
We thought
say-
you were going to say that, but
yeah.
No, I hold on.
As
I
far as
want to say
offenses
this.
go, it's one and done.
wait a minute. I want to say this. As much as we fucking hate the Nazis for what they did advance some medical research. Like, no, seriously, they did. Some of the experiments they did benefit us in the long run, and it's mean and it's cruel, but some medical science did benefit from it. Some basic sciences.
Yeah, but
It's really fat.
but it's not worth. I don't think it was worth the price of those people getting tortured, hurt, and killed and stuff. It wasn't worth it. I would rather
No,
not
it
have the
wasn't.
medical science
It,
and have them alive and okay than that.
if
You know.
it's not that, all right, so I say this from a pure pragmatic point of view. It is not I don't mean it as a moral justification of anything.
Oh yeah,
However,
yeah.
No,
science has advanced on the back of blood. A
Yes,
lot.
it's making
Yeah.
the best out of a bad situation. is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes,
Okay.
and these people died for this now, to get this knowledge to us. It if we just cut it off like, oh well, because the person that did a fucking negative, we're gonna essentially get rid of like what a basic study of Siamese twins that allow for the separation of twins. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean, look. Suppose the person who develops the herpes vaccine has 14 parking tickets. Do we not use the vaccine because of that?
shit. How many dogs were
Well,
killed because they learned about diabetes?
Diabetes. Sorry, I
Yeah,
can't help it. Every time I hear the
Diabetes.
word.
yeah, but it like the founder of the diabetes vaccine gave dogs diabetes, and he studied why what was the issue, and he found out, and now how many people's lives have been saved because of that research? Yes, dogs
more
died.
than that, Tyr. He actually starved them to get the production of do the first production of insulin, which is now like backgrown using designer microbes.
Yeah, but again, this horrible research, this horrible methodology versus the knowledge we've gained.
It's
Shit.
it's not even that. And again, it's not a justification. It's
Yes.
making the best of a bad situation. Somebody did some evil shit, but and be, and if we don't learn from it in some way,
It
then
was
the
all for
evil
nothing.
that they did was pointless.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not defending the
It's not
actions of the
defending the
Nazis. It's
evil.
saying their victims are already dead. It doesn't benefit anybody to then shun what they did discover in their atrocities.
Yes. More better way of trying to say what I'm saying. I like the verbo the verb. God damn it. You know what I mean.
I work in customer service. I'm not good at it, but I craft words for a living.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tragedy was about to say something.
This
Uh,
is
okay.
right.
Verbal persuasion here.
Huh?
You're bad at the verbal persuasion.
Yes. But Tragedy was about to say something right before you jumped in.
well,
Hey.
I mean, when you jump in and your first thing is like, well, the Nazis did you kind of you got to start you had a good argument here, but maybe not start with look, occasionally Nazis did a good thing.
It wasn't. I'm not saying they did a good thing. It's not a moral justification. I'm not defending the Nazis at all. But I'm saying the stuff they did learn did benefit a lot of people in the end.
Agreed.
751 made them
That's raising
frickin'.
still.
They
Did
did
you
a
say-
whole lot of evil. We just happened to discover a few things in the process.
Yes.
Hey,
It's like freaking Unit 731 made them kind of look like Boy Scouts.
oh yeah, I'm not going to do it here, but I could probably make a reasonable argument that the Japanese were as equal or worse than the Nazis.
Oh, worse.
Oh yeah,
Worse.
absolutely.
Oh, easily.
And and I would say Stalin is right up there with them.
Oh, as would
Mhm.
I. But
You-
let's
Oh,
look
yeah.
at dropping.
Communism's killed far more than Nazis and the Japanese combined. So
Hold on a second. Will and Tragic. Mitch was about to say something.
let's look at dropping bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Terrible thing to do.
Yes.
We were at war. You can make all the justifications you want for it, but it's a terrible thing. Now, suppose we learn a lot of things about treating radiation sickness and how radiation mutates the cells and causes cancer and all that stuff. And that information can be used to one day fight cancer and and that information helps us develop ways to fight radiation sickness, et cetera, et cetera. It's not saying, hey, let's go drop some more bombs to get some more data. It's saying, let's use the data we already got because we had to do something shitty.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's not saying we should do it again. It's saying, let's make sure we don't have to do it again to get this kind of data.
And if we do it again, we know how to go in and save lives.
That's exactly the same reasons why cars and airplanes are safer, and because we look at the accidents to learn
we
how
look at crash data.
Yeah.
Shit. Look at World War II and fighter planes. Rodden, I believe you were telling me about this, where they reinforced. They scientists were about to reinforce the parts from the planes that did come back, and where they got shot.
They were looking at survivor bias and that whole thing. It's like, no, the places that weren't shot are the ones you need to reinforce, because the ones that didn't make it probably got shot there.
Yes, and look how many lives that saved.
Dude, for so much shit that was in World War II as well, they thought because bombers were built, they didn't need fighters in.
That's true.
Shit, we got the long range missile technology, honestly, from the Germans, the Nazis. The railgun, not the railgun tank, but a gun on rails with rocket propellers.
Rock, you were talking about how they didn't think that they need bombers. Did you know that?
It was they didn't think they would need fighters for World War II because they had bombers. They had developed the bombers. So what they had gunned them up and having them float solo with bombs, they wouldn't need fighters.
Yeah, I got him.
And it was the freaking volunteer unit that proved that wrong. To the pissed offness of a bunch of officers.
There was one of the people that helped bring that idea, the bomber always gets through, was Walt Disney, and he actually made a pre-war cartoon about it.
Oh, okay.
About how strategic bombing works. And like,
shit.
Hold on.
Did you know that not Daffy Duck, Donald Duck is a U.S. officer, and he has a technically he has an official service record.
See, that's just silly.
So he was in a lot of war propaganda for Disney, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he served in, like, because they mainly did him. Well, yeah, they mainly did him. They didn't do anybody else. Mickey never served, but Donald did. That's why the theory is why Donald's so fucked up. He's shell shocked. Like why he's so agitated and easily gets angry.
Daffy was a Marine.
Really?
It was just because no one can understand a word he said.
He's traumatized from the Great War because he used to make bombs.
Now, see, there's a good question. Does Donald Duck suffer from a speech impediment, or is he just speaking Duck?
Because of the other ones they have in there, it would be a speech impediment.
Yeah, it's a speech impediment. Like
Scrooge McDuck, his
Huey Dewey Louie can speak all
They don't have a speech impediment. Daisy doesn't have a speech impediment.
Huey Dewey Louie, no speech impediment, and they actually had two different story episodes demonstrating him without the impediment.
But most of them are pre-war.
Yep.
Like, so whatever happened to him in the war really fucked him up. But yes, he has an official service record.
We were talking about candy once.
We were talking about corn.
Sweet Baby Ray's. Now we're talking about a cartoon duck with PTSD.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
I mean, look, The only service animal I actually respect is Sergeant Reckless. Horse from the Korean War.
Is he related to Reggie the Reckless?
No, she brought freaking 30-meter recoilless round, recoilless rifle rounds, maybe some 20 millimeter, but recoilless rifle rounds more than the Marine could carry because they couldn't use a truck for it, and do it in like half or less, like less than half.
Wait, are you okay?
It's James.
Oh.
It's James with his auction machine and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
He falls asleep.
I still want to see. I want to see a Friday the 13th film.
James, we're meeting you.
Back Reggie the Reckless.
I think he is asleep.
I think he
so
is.
too.
Yeah. Good night, James.
Night. Did I kick James? I don't want to kick him.
I
Oh,
thought I
you're
was
fine.
muted.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
I muted my brain.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I was gonna dip anyway.
Well,
I
you
got
know what?
medicine to take.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
Leave.
yes.
We don't like you anyway. Get the hell out of here, old man.
Go take your meds.
Thank y'all
okay?
for having me.
Always welcome.
I
You know
get
that.
medicine. I get medicine to take too. Oh wait, no,
You
that's
go
just
take
whiskey.
your meds. Go take your whiskey.
Take your whiskey,
You'll have a good
Will.
I stopped taking my meds.
You stop taking your whiskey? Shame on you.
I want to see Reggie the Reckless face off against Jason Voorhees. An adult Reggie the Reckless.
I mean, we've had a lot of service animals that served in the military.
Wait, look, a cartoon is not a service animal.
No, I wasn't talking about a cartoon. I was talking about actual live animals that served and were decorated.
I mean, they used to. I think it was the British used to strap bombs to German shepherds and have them and train them to crawl up under the tanks.
That was the Soviets.
Was it the Soviets?
Yeah, it was the Soviets.
Okay.
You know what the big problem was?
They didn't train them under fire.
Yeah.
So they would go back, since they were time explosives, they would run back to their handler because they were scared.
Oh, rotten.
God.
All right, so Kefki.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah.
Just making sure. I know we you know what? We're going to change topic. You know.
Sorry.
Okay.
Power
Yesterday.
Rangers color coordinate their underwear.
Yes, they should.
Oh.
All right. So yesterday. Go ahead.
All my underwear is black.
I don't want to hear about this. Ew.
This should be.
Is that before or after? Sorry, it had to be said.
Before we change the topics, Kefki, I'll give you an actual really bright side one for service animals type things. They trained rats to find like landmines and whatnot because of their size as well. Find them and they would not activate them. So quite literally, they could go and they could find them and they wouldn't set them off.
Yeah, there was this one little rat. I was watching the Meat Canyon video. That one little rat that was that was a little war hero because he went and found all these grenades, like thousands and thousands and thousands of grenades. And yeah, that little guy.
The hard part was training him to plant your flag so you knew where it was.
Yeah, that was the hard part.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. Because
the best thing is you find them, you get all the little numbers around that shows you where the rest of them are.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm getting a drink. Kefki, I'll bring you a Dr. Pepper.
Get me one. Thank you.
They were only able to teach one to go, it's right here, guys. Yeah. He couldn't even teach the others because he spoke a different dialect of rat.
Oh.
Is that where we get smoking rat?
Yes.
Because he got stressed out on the job and started smoking cigarettes?
Yes.
Oh, Christ, they're going to fire me. I right up last week. I'm getting another one today. This is just not my man. Never got a pay raise or nothing. Don't invite me to the parties.
Got the fly.
Poor rat.
Oh yeah. That reminds me, my boss called me today, and he's like, "Next year, you're taking your vacation." It's like, what do you mean? You didn't take any vacation this year. Now I'm having to pay you out for it. Next year, you're taking time off.
Mm.
Always got. See, every time I put in for time off, time off, right? Because I put in for it early, like it would be February, and I'd put in for late June. Yeah, I want to take off a week in late June. I'm letting them know like 4 or 5 months in advance.
Right.
And they give me the week off. Then by the time the week gets here, well, we can't find anyone to cover. What the fuck you been doing for 5 months?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. I give you more than ample notice. Do your fucking job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, well, okay, well, can we just give you 3 days instead of the week? No.
No.
Fuck you. I've made plans. Well, what are your plans? None of your business.
Yeah.
I hate when they get. I hate when.
Mitch, nobody
plans.
nobody used to tell my boss whenever he asked why I need the day off. Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow, Jerry needs him. Hookers and blow.
That's what I plan to do. I plan to do hookers and blow.
Shut down the local crack house.
This doesn't even ask. He's just like, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I have to go dance on the edge of starlight. What do you do?
Dance on the edge of starlight.
As he put it, we might accidentally tell him what we're going to do and make him culpable.
What do I gotta do? I gotta fuck your wife.
Oh, God.
It's probably because everybody's mouth is so full of your wife's box.
It's just wrong.
It's from Ted.
She's so fucking tiny.
Hookers and blow, hookers and blow. Jerry
One
loves him.
of
Okay.
Carlin's,
Yo, Mr. Scott.
hey, Mr. Scott. One of George Carlin's helpful tips, things you don't do during a job interview, is point at the picture of the lady on the guy's desk and say, "Who's the cunt?"
Hey, I know that cunt.
I did that girl last year.
He just
deliver milk to her.
Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. Doing your son.
Ask your prospective boss what his thoughts are on Monday and Friday absenteeism.
That's for hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow, hookers up, damn it.
Monday is for hookers, and then Friday is for hookers and blow. See? Priorities.
I need to stop singing that. Why? Stop it.
It's a good song. Say it more.
My last.
Just sing it next time you're at your doctor's appointment.
Okay.
My last job interview. My last job interview. He took me to Texas Roadhouse, and we talked like for an hour and a half, and it ended up going to a customer's house of the guy he just fired, and I showed him what he did wrong, and he's like, "You know what? You're here. Here's your van."
Damn. And it's been like that for the last 900 years?
I have never got a job.
Only about 3/5.
I've never got a job where I had a normal interview. If I sit down in an office with somebody over there and we're talking about, I'm not going to get that job. If I show up and the other person on the other side is some oddball, I'm going to get the job.
Yeah.
Usually how it works.
I like to tell the interviewer I'll need 2 weeks vacation up front.
Hookers and blow. Sorry.
He basically just lined it up to me. He's like, "You get 2 weeks."
That's the signing bonus, Kefki.
You gotta use the company drug dealer and the company pimp.
Damn.
I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach y'all something important. Whenever somebody says a Vegas breakfast, it's hookers and blow, but an Atlantic City breakfast is strippers and weed. Okay, right? Important. You know this.
It's very important.
What? Atlanta breakfast?
No, Atlantic City breakfast is strippers and weed.
Apparently,
Okay,
Atlantic
so-
City is more frugal than Vegas.
Yes.
Never eat breakfast in Atlantic City. Got it.
Cheap meal. Anyway.
What? You don't want strippers and weed?
No.
And then don't forget, a communist breakfast is nothing.
I don't want strippers and weed.
Oh, come
How
on,
dare
Rotten.
you.
You might actually get the
Want
plate.
something.
Might.
Look. Three kidney beans and a toenails with chicken. That's some good eating.
Okay, I got a communism joke.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
It's a joke anyway.
Since we're not communists, you will get the joke. A man goes to pick up bread for his wife, and he's waiting in line. He's waiting in line, and he's waiting in line. He finally gets to the cashier, and the cashier says to him, "We are out of bread," and he just loses it. He's like, I stood with Stalin and I stood with Lenin at the revolution. I fought in the Great Patriotic War. I helped rebuild this country with my two hands, and now you're telling me I can't have any bread? What? This is an atrocity. What did I fight for if I can't have bread? And all of a sudden, a man in a trench coat grabs him and pulls him out of the line, and takes him around back, and he says, "Comrade, you can't speak like that. You know what would happen in the old days if you were caught speaking like that." And he mimes a gun to the head. And he says, "Here, take my bread and go home and don't think of this again." So the man goes home to his wife. And he says, and she's like, "Oh, they did have bread." And he's like, "Yes, but the terrible thing is they're out of bullets."
Oh, no.
I still like one of my coworkers saw this. He actually knew about communist Russia that he met at one of his jobs, and he would tell communist jokes. But like, they'd show up to the thing, and he would like come to the one story. He's like, "So, are you out of meat?" They're like, "No, we're out of fish." And he's like, "Oh, out of meat?" Like, "No, the store down the street's out of meat."
Wait, what? It cut you out while you were doing the joke. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it was like, "No, we're not out of this thing that you're looking for. The store down the street's out of that thing.
We're out of the other thing." Okay.
We're out of fish. They're out of meat."
Right.
That was
We're out of our minds. Waka waka waka. Oh, sorry.
I got another one for you. A man finally gets permission to purchase a vehicle, a car.
Yeah.
And he goes there and he fills out all the paperwork. And the man behind the desk says to him, "Okay, your Lada will be delivered in 10 years." And the other man says, "Oh, morning or afternoon?" He says, "It's 10 years from now. What does that matter?" He's like, "Oh, the plumber's coming in the morning."
All right. Look on the screen. Green Badger read this. My last drug test for a job was a 2-part test. Part 1, I was asked if I could roll a joint. Part 2 was rolling the joint. Did you pass the test?
Pass the test with flying elephants.
and Purple Haze.
All in his brain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
No, Purple Haze. Purple Haze.
The last job interview I had that got me a job also required a background check. I learned things about myself I didn't know before.
Damn. I didn't even know I was wanted for murder in like 9 states. Wow.
No, it's how I learned that I accidentally got a bachelor's in mathematics along the way.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that.
Boy.
I thought it was another minor. No, I got a full bachelor's in math.
There you go. You're a bachelor of mathematics.
You're a math bachelor.
I'm not correcting that.
Don't touch
He's
that
got a
one.
bachelor's in math.
I've got 2 different bachelor's degrees and a minor. One of them qualifies me under my company's definition as a scientist.
Really?
You're a scientist?
Do you have a lab
I'm a
coat?
scientist.
But do you have a lab
They
coat?
didn't give me a lab coat though. I'm feeling let down because they didn't give me a lab coat.
You're not a scientist, so you have a lab coat.
Hello,
sci-
Granger.
I'm
He's
just
not a
saying.
scientist, but he plays one on the job.
I'm not a scientist, but I play one in the video game. Does that count?
I have a degree, and I don't use it at work. So
Yeah, I never use my degree at work either.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm a model on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
hand model and safety training materials.
Oh, did y'all hear? Oh God, this is fucking disgusting. Lily Thomas, right? I wanted to bring this up on my show, but I was watching. I forget where I was watching. It was either, a Chua or with Nuxanor. So it was Nuxanor. Now I think about it. So Lily Thomas, the chick that fucked 100 dudes in a single day.
Oh, I heard about this.
She's on a podcast, right? A podcast talking to these guys, and a fan wins a chance to fuck her. He brings his girlfriend.
I'm sorry. That's.
And mind you, it gets better. It gets better. Lily's sitting on his lap, talking to him, and he's giving yeah. Did you ask your girlfriend for that? I didn't need her permission. Or when I give him the standard answer, he doesn't do that shit. And she's right there in the room with him and on her. I'm listening to this guy dude, you're a fuck up and you deserve every STD she has.
Yep.
She deserves every STD she gets. And her mother is a monster. Her mother's a fucking pimp.
What was that
Enabling
expression?
it, yeah.
Her mouth is a drive-through for oral sex.
Yeah, and she wants.
I'm not saying she's a slut, but her favorite shade of lipstick is pink. Is penis.
It's penis.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be Ramrod Pink? Never mind.
But the whole situation that gets me about the whole thing gets me about this entire situation is she started crying oh, I was oppressed and I was a bitch. You did it. You brought yourself to this. Your choices led you here. Yes.
Yeah, it's a combination of her saying okay and her mom saying, "Hey, let's grow a whore."
And her mother's a pimp.
Yeah.
Oh,
it just bothers. I bet her mother's so nasty that her mother's underwear has to be bribed to be put on without a fight.
Damn. Mitch, that's a good one.
That is pretty good.
Mitch, it doesn't take bribes. It takes Quaaludes.
I think there's something in my pudding.
Look. Green Badger is gross, and gross.
Yeah.
So did you hear the latest on her with that little
1,000 guys
angle?
She wants to do 1,000 guys next.
Oh no, but not that particular sluttiness. That 101 escapade was in a Airbnb.
Oh yeah, she got banned she got banned by Airbnb. I heard that shit.
Some guy's $1.2 million house.
So
and that's why I don't go to Airbnbs.
Well, not even that.
So a regular 3-bedroom in California.
Hold on, Mitch. Go ahead.
You know how much I like the science, right? And the
Yes.
scientific study of people and behaviors and whatnot.
Yes.
I want to know after she does the 1,000 guys, is she going to come out of that experience sounding like a didgeridoo every time the wind blows?
every time she farts, she's going. She's
My
not going.
dog down a hallway to a whole new level.
She's not even going to pass gas anymore. She's just going.
The only dogs that'll turn up their heads at that sound are the ones who understand Australian.
Good day, mate.
Damn.
Mr. Scott, I came back at the wrong time.
She'd be attracting koala bears.
Kangaroos.
Not the koalas.
You know what I like? You know what I like of the koala bear?
What?
Because they're cute as hell. They almost look like they're grinning at you. But
They're
they
not
got these
bears.
claws that'll shred your shit in an instant.
They're also stoned out of their gourd 90% of the time, and there's a lot of other stuff I can say that probably won't ruin it. Other than the fact they literally are smooth brained.
Yeah, they are beyond smooth brained, but they can be mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. They look so cheerful, but
yeah.
they look so cheerful and docile, but don't turn your back on them. It's
You're
like the elephant.
Pesky, flea-bitten little varmints that'll rip your eyeballs out.
Anything.
What I love about the elephants, they always look like they're smiling, even when they're trampling you.
Yeah. Anything in fucking Australia is designed to kill humans. There's not
Except wombats.
Yeah, there's not one creature in Australia except the wombats that is designed to not kill humans.
Well, platypi too.
Somebody,
sure, they've got venomous stings, but they're not lethal to humans any more than the bee sting is.
Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it is humans who invented musical theater.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I think the animals in Australia are just defending themselves from musical theater.
You know, and somebody talked about this, and it's like, well, all these dangerous animals accumulated in Australia, but when it comes to dangerous people, I mean, the United States kind of cornered that, and I'm like, I first was offended, but they're like, oh, we got Appalachian hillbillies and Florida Man and
Lord, Florida Man, the hero that we deserve, but don't want.
That's the funny thing is,
Not the one we need right now.
Even American prisons are full of patriots. So if we ever get like a land invasion on American soil, all you'd have to do is open the prisons, and I guarantee you the invaders would regret it.
Yeah.
Well, Mitch, you're talking about all these animals in Australia that are
anti-musical theater.
Anti-musical theater. You do remember, of course, that the first non-Aboriginal settlement in Australia is a penal colony. They're just defending themselves from the criminals.
Yeah, they were defending themselves from the rapists and the muggers. Yeah, shit.
And what was that penal colony called? Botany Bay.
Oh yeah.
Why do I know this? Because Star Trek.
Chattanooga Choo Choo, track 29. Sorry, tangent.
Oh, good.
You know, see, that just tells me the British do have bad judgment at times. Because Australia has some really beautiful beaches, and the weather sounds like it's pretty nice most of the time. Yeah, let's send our fucking criminals there. No, please don't.
Well, you do have to remember that everything that lives there is trying to kill them.
All right, here's a novel idea. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all can damn me. How about we reinstate the world's largest open air prison, which is Australia, and we send all the criminals there.
Nah.
Oh.
It's too nice of a place. Texas. There we go.
We'll send them to Green. We'll send them to Greenland, which is fucking freezing.
No, we'll just liberate the Cubans and turn Cuba into a prison.
An over air prison.
No, Again,
I still just find it funny how
funny.
people still have the misconception about Florida Moon, of thinking that it's some mythical place and whatnot, when it's actually not. The only reason why people know about that, not their and the stuff that's going on in their own states, is because they're required by law to report every crime.
Yeah.
It's just a funny joke now.
Green Badger says, I've heard that platypus venom is extremely painful. Even morphine won't stop the pain.
Oh
It
yeah,
is-
that should go for
it is-
days.
Yeah, it is painful, but it is aside from the pain itself, it is no more dangerous than a bee sting. If you're not allergic to it, you're gonna live.
Yeah.
It's just gonna hurt like hell.
So it's it's not a necrotic. It's not a paralytic. It's another term for it.
And it's also the embarrassment of getting stung by God's parts bin.
Which is also one of the cutest animals on the planet.
Getting stung by God's science experiment.
That project's due at midnight. What do we got on hand? Well,
we gotta get this to God quick.
We got the bill of a duck, tail of a beaver, claws like a lion, feet like a muskrat. Oh yeah, venom like a rattlesnake. Growls like a bear. Lays eggs like a bird. Nurses its young, kind of like a mammal. I was like, yeah, we just got all the leftover parts. Let's throw them in there. Be confusing evolutionists for millennia.
I just think what it did to the taxonomists.
Yeah, where do you put that motherfucker in? Like, how do you classify it?
No, for the longest time they thought it was a Fiji mermaid until they met a live one.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Wait,
somebody's
what?
just a taxidermist is just messing with us. They're taking all these parts from these different animals and stitching them together.
Well, don't
Of
forget
what?
the first
The
one.
Fiji mermaid? That was a monkey.
Fiji mermaid
monkey
was
and a fish.
a
Yeah,
monk-
I know. That was a monkey and a fish sewn together.
monkey
but
and a
what
fish.
about,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that
what
was
about it,
the
though?
first ones that were reported of it. What they were actually seeing was freaking manatees. But you also have to remember they'd been out at sea for freaking months.
Yeah.
Barbara Manatee.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
what was live? Who met what? What creature
duck-
was it?
Platypus.
Oh, platypus. Oh, yeah.
It's like they
I know.
Initially, they thought it was a Fiji mermaid kind of thing. It was like,
Yeah.
hey, the taxidermists are messing with us because
Yeah.
this animal couldn't exist.
Like, no, it's just Glenn.
I can't believe that there was a time that they thought that the platypus and the jackalope were fake.
Not to mention the snipe.
Yep, snipes.
damn gutter snipes.
It's not that the platypus can't exist. The platypus can't have evolved. They're different.
It's not that the platypus can't exist. It's that the platypus does exist. That's the fucking problem.
I want to know if a platypus wears platypants.
Typically, no, not. But
All right.
they've been occasionally known to wear fedoras.
Okay. All right. I got a question. This is more of an English question, right? The plural of pussies is pussy is pussies. Why is the plural of platypus a platypi?
Same thing for an octopus.
Latin.
The plural is octopi.
Yeah.
And by cactus is the plural of that is cacti. Dude, you have to remember, English is like 6 different languages that are in a trench coat hiding, stealing other people's vowels.
It's like the midgets in the trench coat, really. That's okay.
It's only like 3 languages in the trench coat. Just beat up other languages and steal from them.
Give me your words.
Oh,
Because it's like
Oh,
a mixture of Latin, English, or it's like Latin, Germanic, and French.
so Tyr, if you ever get sent out snipe hunting, I put a picture of them in photography so you can actually know what you're looking for.
You gotta wait till I'm out of the TFL. I will look at it. Like, god damn it. Man. God, I hate this TFO.
Oh, this is far from the worst.
It is that one where we gotta send the bombs and
Oh yeah.
Me, I just like it plays to my general strategy, which is fly around crazily shooting stuff and try not to get boomed in the meantime.
you know what a great TFO would be, and they won't do it. I would like to do a TFO where we're on a planet and we have to dodge not only enemy fire but like the environment, sort of like a scaled down trench run, like, if you will.
Hmm.
Like you're running through a planet, you're going around a canyon and you fucking doing dog fights in the canyon. You can't hit the walls.
Edrin 4 has something like that.
Mhm.
You know, it's just something unique. Just something out of the to break up the monotony of space.
Damn it! Why am I?
Trench runs, I've done that in Rogue Squadron 3D.
I love doing that in Road
What
Runner 3D. I love games that allow me to dogfight.
do you
I've
have
had lots of fun with.
No,
Dogs are decent people.
they are. It's cats that are the assholes.
Cats are great.
Do you own a cat,
Cats
Captain?
are trying to take over.
Yes, I grew up with cats. I have had cats in my life ever since I was a youngin'. Like a real
We have
youngin'.
3 of them, and they are assholes.
Yeah, but since I was like 3 years old, I've lived with cats.
I live with
Cats
cats
always
too.
look at you like you owe them an explanation.
Yeah, that's the.
Well,
That's
you do. You do owe them
The
an
one time they
explanation.
don't is when they're having a poo. Because when they're
You
having a
still
poo,
owe them an explanation.
yeah, you still do. But when they're having a poo, they're not looking at you. They're looking into the fourth dimension or something.
Yeah.
They're looking past
yeah.
you.
They have like a kind of focus that scares the shit out of me.
Like,
Scares the shit
why
out
are
of
you
them too,
focusing
apparently.
so bad?
Well, you gotta remember, at one point we thought they were gods, so yeah.
And we have never forgotten
that was in the Middle East. What do they know?
Cats have never forgotten. What are you talking about?
The thing that's very important to remember, and anyone that has had both can tell you, dogs are owned, cats are owners. If you go in with that understanding, you may survive.
Now, if you really want to understand cats, you got to look up George Carlin's treatise on cats.
Okay.
It pretty much starts off with cats accept no blame.
So cats are women? Got it.
The cats.
Ooh.
If you come home, you have a cat and a dog. You come, something's broken. The cat, the dog will sit over there looking guilty. The cat will walk by you going, "What's that? Not me. Fuck that. I'm a cat. Something break? Ask
What's
the
that?
dog."
Not me. Fuck that. I'm a cat. George Carlin. The great George Carlin.
Oh yes, he's not wrong.
Yes.
Nope.
Cats accept
Nope.
no blame. Cats will
Fine.
not. Cats will not admit to their mistakes either. They will. He pointed this out when they run into that clean sliding glass door that's closed. They'll bounce off. Go. I meant to do that. I meant to do that. That looked exactly how I meant it to look. Then they get behind the couch, and when no one's looking, they're going, "Fucking meow."
Oh, it hurts.
God damn it! Why is darts so hard to defeat?
What are you doing?
Darts.
Oh.
I'm on that Link Evolution game.
Ah.
Darts is a pain in the ass.
He is. He's a cheating bastard. You said you put it where? A photograph?
Yeah.
Do ferrets accept blame?
No.
That's a snipe?
Do
It
they
is a
accept credit cards?
it is
No.
a snipe. There's 25 types of snipe.
Really?
Wait, do ferrets accept blame? Do ferrets have credit cards? It depends where the credit card has been laying.
No, if they accept credit cards, I've got to assume that it's because they steal them.
Yes.
They stole the credit cards.
Yes.
Kefki. Kefki.
Why?
Look, I know. I wrote a song about you stealing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I know about you and your sticky fried fingers. You stole Load's car
Look.
while you was asleep.
Look. Look.
I don't have a car.
Not anymore.
Because she stole it while you was sleeping. And she crashed it because you was going down the wrong way of the highway.
I like that video. That's so cute.
I gotta go check.
I'm down the highway. It's so cute.
Get your motor running.
No, I can sing it. I remember the song. Riding down the
Riding
highway
down
to
the
get
highway,
me
get me
snacks. If they ain't got cheesy foods, I ain't coming back. I stole Lord's
Oh.
car while he was asleep.
Motherfucker,
Driving down
every
the
time he
wrong
has
side
a
of
fucking provincial
Only
prison.
streets. See? She purposely drives down the wrong side because she can't see over the goddamn dash. Oh man, I'm terrible. I'm going to hell for these.
I need to find that video again though, because I wanted to play it on whenever I have a thing on my channel. I want to play it. It's cute.
Go
If
right
you don't
ahead.
mind.
Go right ahead.
Yay!
Oh no, a song I ripped because I found it funny is going to be played by people that found it funny. Oh Lordy, please stop the presses.
Yeah, I played that on my stream during the Cthulhu.
and
Cthulhu.
it's the goddamn it's the picture.
Yeah.
It is the picture that made me do that. Like her, the fire with the behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
no,
everyone talks about baby Jesus. Doesn't anyone ever talk about teenage Jesus in his
No.
rebellious phase?
No, we don't talk about rebellious Jesus. You know why? Because he was turning water to wine.
He was a drinker.
He was essentially supplying it to minors.
Oh,
Take my
damn.
blood for it's good for you. Dude, what do you mean? Shut up. Just drink it.
It's a ritual.
All right, let's do another TFO.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the where's command
Random.
desktop
There we
folder.
go.
What most people don't talk about is his siblings, like his brother Craig Christ, who doesn't turn water into wine, turns it into cold Coors Light.
Damn.
You never heard Stephen Lynch sing that song before?
I like. There's a joke about by Robin Williams. He goes, you know what? Up until a certain point, you got very Christians on name Ezekiel, Jeremiah. Then you get to the New Testament, you got Mary and Joe. We could have had Mary Jean and Joe Bob. We could have had Jim Bob, the Son of God. We could have been singing in church. Praise to him, Jim Bob. He who keeps us here and find us a job, Jim Bob.
God
We
damn
always
it.
have wine when Jesus is home. I forget who did that joke. It was about what would it be like to be Jesus's kid brother? The pressure from your parents.
Shit, but being his
Oh, dude,
stepdad.
freaking not even that, like being the neighbor's kid, and always hearing like, well, Mary's son can turn water into wine. What can you do?
Your kid
I
never
can count
turned
to
water into
5. Oh
wine.
fuck! I hate this TFO.
So do I.
Shh. Shh. Ash. 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 Asha. 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 Asha.
Come here.
Yeah, put the Cthulhu in
I have engaged the Borg.
photography.
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
You okay?
pressing the shoot 'em button.
Yeah.
You
No.
you engaged the Borg. Well, what's the
Only
date for the
two.
happy event?
Huh?
Take this. Come here.
You're
Ah.
going,
Be
you're gonna
gentle
go
with
with
me.
Whatever you want.
something simple.
Look, you can't engage the board. God, they're a hive mind. You can't marry all those drones. Mitch.
Where the
Oh.
my team just just completely just sat there going burr, burr, burr.
What, you okay?
Kefki, did you have an attack of the squeaks?
Oh no.
Having ouchies. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're not going to Camp Itchiawi again, are you?
No, not Camp Itchiawi.
No.
I'm going to Camp Kill Me Nowa. Camp Kill Me Nowa. That's where I'm going.
Fuck.
Can't get fucked.
I forget what movie it was. There was a guy who had a line that said, "You kill me, I'll kill you right back."
So I'm a member of Camp Wafakawi.
What's Wafakawi?
You don't kill me, because I'll go kill
you.
you.
Get it? Camp Wafakawi.
You.
Someone just
No,
entered
you
the
don't
chat.
kill me.
Like Tyr, it's like where do you go when you want to buy a new album?
You.
FYE.
To the record store.
Record store.
Oh.
Camp Wafakawi.
What the fuck are we?
Oh, what the
Where?
fuck are we? Where the fuck are we?
Where? Yeah, Jesus, took you guys too long.
Hey,
Now I
don't
had to
bring
fucking
Jesus
weep
in
for
this.
that.
Welcome to Camp Who's a Fucking Hoe.
Camp Slapaho?
Yeah.
I'm from the Slapaho tribe.
I'm from the Church of Whiskany. I'll whisk up blank wood. God damn it, I can't say the full thing.
It's Camp What It Do.
Camp didn't do. Oh shit.
Nothing.
I want to go to Camp Kill Me Now. I want to go to Camp Kill Me Now. Please, will you kill me now? Sorry.
No! No one dies on my watch.
Canada.
I wasn't going to die on your watch. I wouldn't do that. That's inconsiderate. That's
Exactly.
a nice watch.
It is.
Grandfather clock, on the other hand, that's a different story.
Exactly.
Oh,
But not a cuckoo clock. Not a cuckoo clock. That could get pretty uncomfortable.
Yes. Too
You
many.
about to say something
suckers.
tragic?
the guy that tweeted out, you have to buy a Rolex. Even if you have to go to debt, you must. And I'm like,
No.
the
You have to
greatest,
get a brain.
the greatest, it's like, man, I really missed the days before they started, monetizing the stupidity on Twitter.
Yeah. Back when Twitter was wild and free.
I mean, back then you just was like, oh, this guy's a moron. Now you're just like, oh, this guy's a moron. And if I interact, he gets paid.
You want to talk about weird? I suddenly want to build a gingerbread cuckoo clock. Thanks, Kefki.
You're welcome.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good idea.
That sounds
Gotta
pretty
find a
tasty.
cuckoo void. What do you get
That
a
sounds
cuckoo
pretty
void?
white.
Sounds Betty White. What?
I said that sounds pretty white.
Oh, pretty white. Oh.
No, he said Betty White. I heard him.
As in
I
honky.
said Betty White too.
You leave Betty White out there. She was a saint. Bernard.
Saint
She
Betty.
was a golden. She was golden girl. That was stupid.
Golden
That was stupid,
retriever.
but- Golden retriever.
I think
God
some of her
damn it.
best work was in Boston Legal.
I
And
think
the practice.
honestly, some of her best work was just, being Betty White.
Well, yeah, clearly.
I want to
like
be
her
a
in, like,
flying
Fuck,
weasel.
you guys abandoning me again? What the fuck?
Sorry.
Where are you?
Jesus.
I get lost. I'm trying to catch up with all y'all.
Leave him up.
I'm being shot in the back.
Well, you're not being stabbed in the back. It's fine.
He's not being shot in the butt.
You're walk it off, Tyr. You'll live.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
walk it y'all are.
Sue.
You're
You'll
getting
not
them back
live.
shots.
Walk it off, Tyr. You're already dead.
You get killed, walk
Where's
it off.
It's just a little phaser fire. Quit your bitching and walk it off.
What a flesh wound.
I like Betty White in Lake Placid.
Yeah, she was funny in
Oh,
Lake
yeah.
Placid.
If I had a dick, this is where I tell you to suck it.
I've talked to that woman.
Son of a bitch!
When
What?
she called the guy fuck meat, I just lost
I was
it.
trying to activate fucking Mirror Force and it wouldn't fucking let me this damn game.
That's the one.
Oh, no.
Oh, really quickly. That's the one thing I hate about that game is it constantly asks if you want to activate a trap or you want to
No, it
activate your
wasn't
set cards.
asking me anything. It
It,
wasn't letting me do it.
it probably was because it was effect damage because Mirror Force does not reflect damage.
No, I know that, but they was actually in the battle phase.
Oh, that's odd.
I know how the game
I
works. I've been
fucking
playing
hate
it for
my
like 15
brain.
years.
Oh god. I hate my brain.
Don't
My
hate your
brain
brain.
wanted to scream, get the dress, get the wig, we're gonna activate a trap. I don't know why it didn't. Yeah. Eh.
You activated my trap card.
You got your chocolate and my peanut butter.
You got your peanut butter
You
in my
got your peanut
chocolate.
butter and his chocolate. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Officer Reese's.
Oh, Officer Reese's.
Okay. Well, I'm at the console. The console.
Try beta 1.
symbol. Okay,
Ah,
activate
retreating,
symbol
retreat.
1.
Inappropriate
Activate
things go
symbol
through my
beta.
brains. I don't want them there. I don't know why. They're there in the first place.
So that was beta 1. Let's see.
Lazy things, gun box is
Getting over to the other
missing.
number
I
1.
didn't ask for her
Tell
permission.
you when I'm ready.
I'm wearing her clothes, her silken pantyhose, walking
Walking
around in women's underwear.
There we go.
Which one, Mitch?
Ears definitely
Alpha 1.
cross-dressing.
Alpha 1?
Alright,
No, we gave. That only gave me
God
beta
damn
1.
it,
Come on, you can get
fine.
things.
The wife is out of town, later on.
alright, we took down one.
When we're tired,
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons.
by the fire, just wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walk around in women's underwear, walking around in women's
Beta 2.
underwear. Sorry.
Just a moment. I got to.
Well, it
get
seems
Trigger
last
Jones
night
on
you
me.
caught
Alright.
me spanking it.
Well,
No
fuck
use to die,
you,
I'm
hell.
really cranking it. So dry
And
your
then we were at
eyes,
what?
it's not
Beta 2, you
that
said?
bad.
I think so.
All you have to do is look at me and talk to me,
Easier to
Dad.
tell if I could hear the fucking cues in the game.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm at Alpha 2 then.
So you've
Okay.
definitely heard Stephen Lynch before that.
What?
Yeah,
The thing's
Alright.
the Detective Dad one, 'cause
Alpha
that's
2.
where I got the Craig Christ song from.
I haven't heard all of Stephen Lynch's stuff. It's just like their penis. I don't think I like
That's
you.
Rodney
Rodney
Carrington.
Carrington.
I know. It just used to be
Oh.
you and me, a dirty towel and
Poppy's
a
fucking
paper
weird.
towel and a dirty magazine. That's all we needed to get by. If we put our heads together, we just stay
I always
home
like the song
forever.
from Rodney Carrington when he gets the crowd involved, and it's like the women, it's kind of okay, but then for some odd reason, then it's always super in sync, and he's just like, "Damn, you almost practiced in the parking lot."
What is it? I like Tom Blair shit.
Beta 2?
Yep.
We're poisoning
Two,
pigeons
beta.
in the park.
Well,
Oh god.
guys, I'm gonna duck out. I'm tired.
Alright.
Okay.
Rock
Good
it on.
night.
Hang out with
Alright,
you.
shake it naked.
Good night.
Eat, drink, and remarry.
Remarry.
Yo, functional. You know you can just jump on and chill.
Good night.
Rock on.
Night.
Bye, Kefki.
Night.
Alright.
Functional. It doesn't matter when you jump on. We love to have you. You know us. We could care less.
Every time I try to mirror force in this game, it doesn't let do the you're supposed to activate it,
You've activated his trap card.
and I'm like, I have lost more games because of this fucking bullshit.
Which bullshit?
This damn game won't let me activate certain cards.
Oh, is it like user? Oh, damn it. Stuck again.
I don't know. It just for some reason it just won't let me activate anything.
I was gonna say, is it like a user interface lag, or just it won't let you activate it at all?
Hold on. Could
Not
that?
at all.
Could, wait a minute. Who are you fighting?
I was fighting Dart.
Dart. If Darts has one of his, I think he has a special thing where if he has his the what you call it, it negates certain traps.
Oh, no, it wasn't negating anything. It just wouldn't let me activate.
Yeah, you can't activate. Like Darts is fucking weird. Like
You're
so.
still fighting Borg on your end.
I'm back to the console.
All right.
Driving fucking crazy.
What am I doing?
I think it's the last one.
Like certain effects, like I couldn't activate.
Okay.
I couldn't activate Karibo in the battle phase. It won't let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't let me activate any of my traps, Misturizer, or anything.
Check his monsters. Check his monsters. I'm pretty sure, like some he has is blocking.
He plays vanillas. He plays a vanilla beat deck.
I can't remember. It's been ages since I had to fight him. I hated doing that arc. That arc sucks.
He plays a vanilla beatdown deck, and everything that he has, the only thing that he had that would actually do anything was Dark Valkyrie. And it was a Gemini, so it doesn't have that kind of effect. The only effect that it has is to remove a spell counter from it and destroy a monster. That's all it has. But I'm wondering if
you don't get to destroy me.
He plays vanilla monsters with over 2,000 attack.
It may be. It must be weird.
I've never seen a monster made out of vanilla.
You never seen
a favorite thing for the game where we call no effect monsters that don't have an effect?
No.
Either normal or vanilla. It's a card game.
No, I got no clue where I'm going now.
I think it's here.
Pissing me off.
I think this is no. I don't think this is. I see radioactive murder cat. So yeah, you must be going the right way. This way. Ping the deck. I just dropped a pin.
Okay. It's not the controls problem.
Oh my god. Oh, you're stuck there, aren't you, Will?
I have no idea where I am other than I can get back to that transport thing, to that power control, but I don't know anything else.
I see him.
You want to sell.
Hold on. I'll go grab him. Because I can see you running around like a chicken with J-Call.
That moved my butt.
All right, so if you go back to the board, activate the board device, it'll teleport you.
Okay, gotta get back to that.
God, I hate because it messes up my camera angle.
Oh, that doesn't look familiar.
I think it might just be my mouse is dying or something.
No. It's bugged. That's a thing that occurs quite often.
Yeah, the camera angle gets transfixed, and it fucking annoys me to no fucking end.
That's all right. Yeah, come on.
All right. Well, you see, wait a minute. Well, look. If you look, I'm right behind you, essentially on the side. Go in that door.
Door behind you?
Yeah, I can't change my camera angle to see.
Up a ramp.
Turn right.
Ramp. Right.
Go all the way to the end.
So you guys are gonna have to beat that one without me.
There
It is the dumbest bug ever. Let me see if I can get unstuck.
Clever girl. You used safe zone on my monsters so it could be destroyed. You clever girl.
Clever girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I'm waiting, I can't do shit. I'll read the chat.
Modulate.
Oh well, shit! It completed.
He
God
has
damn
it.
it.
I hate
Yeah.
that he has an answer to everything.
Who does?
Darts.
It's because he can see your him. Pegasus can actually see your deck. They
Well,
can look.
Pegasus I beat in like 3 turns. That was
Yeah,
he was easy.
yeah, but he can still see your deck. So he does have an answer for a
I
lot of
literally
shit.
just mopped the floor with Pegasus.
Well, because he's the early game boss, but still.
Darts is a bitch and a half.
But hey, functional.
Bitch and a half.
A half a bitch.
Hello, Dr. Functional.
He's
that
two
a
bitches in
Functional?
a
Is that a
he's two bitches
Kefkulu?
in a trench coat.
Will, is that a Kefkulu?
Yeah,
Stained glass?
the Cthulhu in
Oh wait,
photography.
what? Where's Keftul?
In
You're here.
photography.
Oh, I see.
I still have to
Oh,
finish
I got
that one
itch.
off.
Oh, it's itchy. Get it.
Photography.
Oh,
Oh my god, that looks so fucking awesome.
Cthulhu.
Yes. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Emperor Palpatine.
What?
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, I've got to finish off a few things on that one yet, but
That's stained glass? That's glass?
that is
or-
actual painted glass,
Oh my god, that's awesome.
which also means that it's very limited what you can do with it, because
Dude.
I can hang that on a wall,
Mm-hmm.
but
I need to show
tried
people what you're talking
finding
about.
out what it would cost to ship something like that, and they're like,
You could hang it on a wall.
$200, and we can't guarantee it'll arrive in one
My
piece.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They would.
That's
They have
insane.
to.
Into a hat.
Yeah, they have to build they would have to build a crate for it,
Oh my god.
and then there's not a guarantee that it wouldn't end up like some kind of puncture or damage to it.
Yeah.
But the folks
Yeah.
are. No, I know exactly though. As I spent enough time in the courier industry, it's all about the packaging.
Yeah, when you put
And
fragile on the outside of a package,
If-
some
They don't
have to
fucking
take
care.
the challenge.
If you're giving it to someone who's close by, it would be better just to drive, yes. The
Yep.
packaging and shipping it is just insane. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. That's awesome though. I love that so much. That is amazing. And that's gonna look so fucking cool with light shining through it. Oh my god.
well, some of that's a little bit too opaque to have the light shine through it.
Yeah.
Anything with like the really light pale color is a more
If you guys
opaque
give me a
paint.
second, I can show it on screen so y'all can
I think
understand
that's
what the
gonna be
fuck
so
we're
that's
talking
still
about.
sick. That is fucking awesome. I love it so much.
Well, I've got to go through and reinforce the lines on the whole thing. I got to do a couple of touch ups. The spots off the face that are like a pale color are going to get tinting.
Ah. Oh, cool.
And one or two other.
I love that color. That is like my favorite color blue. One of my favorite color blues, absolutely. The lightish kind of grayish blue.
Hold
That's
on,
so
Badger.
pretty. I love
There.
that. And the darker grayish blue too. Oh my god, I
Badger's-
love that color.
Badger's seen this.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. Badger, have you seen it at this point though?
I
at
put
this
it on the
completion? Because I didn't see it. I didn't.
I put it on the twatters.
The
Did
Twitters.
I see it and I have
I
just
think
forgotten?
so.
Damn. I've see that's the thing is that I will see something and like 5 hours later it'll be a brand new thing to me because my fucking brain will not retain the knowledge and I hate it.
So that's how we get rid of the candy corn. We gotta make them forget them. Okay.
No, that I will not forget. Candy corn is in my heart forever.
So there's 5 areas on there that are going to get a little bit of tinting yet. I've got to reinforce the lining. I have a couple other things that I want to do with that, including that K on the forehead is going to be getting a metallic red paint.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Green says I don't remember seeing if I've seen it complete.
Ah.
Well, I mean, technically, it's still not entirely complete.
Well, yeah, technically it's still a work in progress, but at its current form. Yeah.
See. What y'all don't understand is Kefki is actually an eldritch abomination, like
You're
Will.
not supposed to tell.
I'm a lich. I can do what the fuck I want.
I am just an innocent ferret. Don't listen to the dead guy. He's an idiot.
Hey, just because you're dead doesn't mean doesn't mean I can't drive you into madness.
You can. I'm just gonna be dead and mad. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy. What's the difference?
What's worse, being dead and insane?
I do love that artwork though that Badger did of the Cthulhu. I love it so much. It's so cool.
Green says he should draw another one.
And that looks so good. That looks so good, Will. Oh, Badger said he should draw another. Oh, I want to see.
There
You
we
okay,
go.
Mitch?
Oh yeah.
I have to get on top of some of my other
I smoked
background
for like
projects
30
too.
years.
Yeah.
No down on
I gotta
stream.
work on
Unless
stuff as
Travis
well,
here.
but I get to points where it's just like motivation. What's that? I know I want to do something, but then it's just like the blah theory has, yeah.
I can't draw for shit. I can't paint for shit.
Why do you think I can draw for anything?
This is where the there we go. This is where the arguments about AI. Hang on, I got it's stuck again. Okay, no.
Okay.
I think AI is great for people like me who cannot draw.
Yes.
Otherwise, a lot of the things in my head would never get
out
a visual expression. And I was going back and forth with Vin from Womp Stomp Films one time,
and
we were talking about we're talking about a new villain for a slasher film.
Burlap Man.
And a new concept and all that stuff.
Mitch, can I show him Burlap Man?
Oh yeah, Burlap Man's fine because that's not something I'm sharing with anyone, if you know what I mean. It's a property of my own making.
Can we adopt him as the official slasher for Never Watch One?
Once I get him perfected, yes, because I'm not happy with how he looks so far.
Okay, fair enough.
I have to take periodic breaks because I get frustrated and I don't want to do it. I don't want to continue with it. I get pissed off. Anyway, getting back to what I'm saying, with AI, I mean, I could say one thing to someone I'm trying to brainstorm with, but the idea doesn't really come across as well as it would with a visual representation. And because I can't draw worth of shit, or at all, and even communicating via email, even if I can get into an AI and tell it, okay, do this kind of thing, but with this kind of an element, and then I can get that dummied up, and then I can go into like Microsoft Paint or something simple and just swap a couple things around, go and be like, and send that image off. Say, here's what I'm talking about. It kind of looks like this, but I'm sure it can be refined to look even better. But it's just when you need to give someone a visual cue, See, here's my problem with this is Burlap Man. That's the name I'm going with for the moment. It's kind of a placeholder. Burlap Man is my slasher villain. He's got a burlap sack over his head. There's not supposed to be any eye holes, however, because the burlap weave is such that you can see through it if it's up close to your eyes.
It's
So
porous.
there's no need to put holes through it. But the concept here is this, like Jason Voorhees, he's undead for some reason, and he's been in that burlap sack and killing people in this area for so long that his beard, eyebrows, and hair have grown through the sack.
Oh, that's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and without eyes, if I can figure out how to get the
Send me
AI
the picture. Send me the
What's that?
picture because AI is the butt. Sometimes just send me the picture and I'll try to edit out the eyes and fix it up for you.
Okay. I gotta find a picture.
It's in Never Watch Alone, Kefki.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Is it
look.
in general or yeah, it is.
It's in general, yes.
General.
Yeah, there's several iterations of them in general.
Where?
You have to scroll
Oh.
scroll up a little bit. There's
Never
one
watch
in
alone.
there.
I'm in Rotten's right now. Duh.
Wow.
Derp, 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 derp.
See, I can't
Oh,
draw
Alright, I'm
either.
about to
Even
head off.
my
Okay, I see it. I got it. I'll see
even
if
my
I can.
steampunk sugar glider, which is in photography. I had AI make the pattern for me. I just painted it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's useful. It's useful. Like I'm using it to help me with to figure out animations and stuff. And I use AI for certain things, but and the thing is I'm very conflicted on it. I hate that it's riding on the backs of artists, that it's hurting artists. I fucking hate that. I hate it with a passion. If they could just develop it without hurting artists, it would be great.
Yeah, that would
But
be fine because
that part enrages me. But then part of me is like, well, I can't do this, but if I use the AI, I could possibly do this, or I could use it as a tool to help me figure out how to do this.
Hold on.
Right.
Like, how
Wait
should
a
the
minute,
cloak move? Oh,
Sorry,
I should do this.
I just want to read Green's chat. He says Burt Lap, mild mannered reporter for a major metropolitan newspaper. Burt Lampin.
Burt Lapman. But
Sorry, Kefki.
No, you're fine.
I know what you mean, Kefki. I mean, I use it to conceptualize.
So do I.
Yeah, or yeah, use it as a and I get sick of people saying use it as a tool and then they just it's like I don't know, anything that I have AI generated, I will heavily edit. And I'm not saying that makes it okay, and I still don't claim it as my art. It's not my art. I just edited it. And yeah, it's like in a way in my brain it's like the quote unquote art style of collages. You cut this and that and this and that and paste it all together and make a new thing, or rotoscoping or other things like that. It's like I don't know. I am so conflicted on it. I have so many different feelings and it irritates me.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But
All right,
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out.
all right.
Oh,
See you.
Need to go to sleep.
Rock on.
Later, Tater. Sleep good.
Later.
Later.
So you've seen my sugar glider, right, Kefki?
Yes. It's adorable. I love that sugar glider.
Oh yes, I do recall that.
Yeah, it's in photography now too. I mean, it was AI that gave me the pattern for that, and then I burned it into a piece of cork with a laser and painted it.
And see, that is art. That is art. And that is a good way exactly to implement AI as a tool. Absolutely.
Like, but for me, I can't draw for shit, and I write a
Neither
lot.
can I.
But see, my issue is slightly different. I write, so
And I'm back.
for writing, Six, for writing, having a visual representation of like a character I'm trying to do really helps me write the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
I've got this image of Burlap Man in my head, and when I did the when I did the first
Mm.
full body image of him, it gave me other ideas
Yes.
as well. Like um, Burlap Man carries around an old World War II / Korean War vintage bayonet instead of like relying on regular gardening equipment to
Hmm.
kill.
All these
And, you
people
know,
that can get pictures in their heads.
with that bayonet, he can either stab or slash. You know, because one of the things that bothers me in horror film is I think there's too much emphasis on the so-called interesting kill. I think they try to make it too cool, and it really takes away from the story you're telling because it
Yes.
becomes the emphasis. Like with Terrifier, Terrifier is not what I would call drama. You know, it's not about, it's not a story about the people in the movie. It's a story about two girls are at a diner and then Art the Clown shows up. That's the story, you know. But with like Friday the 13th Part 2, you got Ginny Fields, the final girl in that movie, and she's got this whole backstory about being a studying child psychology, and she's analyzing, you know, theoretically in her own head and talking with her friends what it must have been like for Jason, trying to get into his head and to understand him and all that kind of stuff. There's a real character there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jason Voorhees is a real character. There's a pathology. There's a pathos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of shit going on with Jason Voorhees if you can see it. And you know, Jenny could see it. I can see it. Womp Stomp Films can see it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Michael Myers. There's a lot going on there that the people who write the movies just ignore.
So
And
so so the picture here. Oh, go ahead.
but and you know, when I create the basic image of like Burlap Man, for example, he's just one guy I've got for a psycho killer.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a bunch of ideas. But you know, it's to conceptualize it, give me new ideas that I can expand upon, and then I can get into the writing process.
Mm-hmm. So
You
Was
know,
so
that Tyr
I've already
back when he
got
was a king?
what's that?
no. So this
Okay.
character here is the one of the main characters of the story I'm trying to do. He is
Kang the
supposed to be
Conqueror.
no. So he's supposed to be a military man who becomes an emperor. And I was writing him up, and I'm trying to figure out like visualize him, and this here helps because I get the sense that he's kind of a a real hardcore like no nonsense type. I will fuck
What are you
every hmm,
What are you talking about? Where? What am I looking
on
at?
the
Where's the
screen.
On the
example?
screen.
Oh, on the screen. I can't see it.
Oh,
I see nothing.
I put it in chat. I'll put it in
Why
Discord.
can't I see the screen though?
I don't know.
Well, you're
Only
not
show
sharing it in
videos.
Discord.
Too many
Change.
tabs.
Oh, it's not in Discord. Oh,
If
It's on
you
the
darn.
if
scrim.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube.
Okay, darn.
if you go
Okay, I
to
see.
photography,
I
you'll see
see.
it. So when I was like I'm looking at the various images it would generate. I'm like I was looking at this one. I'm like yeah, this gives me the feel of like he's no nonsense. He's all right. I'm because I'm the leader. I have to do things by the book and whatnot. And so as I was writing the character up and thinking of other stuff for him, I made him that he is staunch his people, and he says fuck everyone else. If you're not not one of his subjects, you are fucking
Expendable.
yes. You know his people. He will burn down the entire fucking universe for them.
Yes.
You know. So having a visualization of characters really does help, and I get that. And using AI because I can't draw for shit kind of helps me put thought to picture, and I can write from that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, literally a picture's worth 1,000 words.
I'll tell you, I've said this before and I'll say it again. The first person or group that develops a full motion picture using AI, provided that the motion picture is a good motion picture,
Hmm.
is going to fucking rake in the bucks.
Yes. I mean, we got small scale AI. We have small scale. Go ahead.
I just don't like how that takes artists out of the equation and takes people out of jobs and stuff.
Oh, I
though.
agree.
I
I
hate
agree.
that.
It's going to be it's going to be another aspect of the entertainment industry, is what I'm saying.
Shit. Honestly,
Hold on. So the only one that I don't mind where it actually takes jobs from people has been for the localizers with a lot of stuff coming from overseas and whatnot. Especially, I know
Oh, no
I
kidding.
think Mitch doesn't really care, but like anime,
No,
because
I
they go through and they try to
add their
like
stuff to
add
it.
they want to add their thing into it by completely changing its meaning.
well, yeah, they
Changing it,
rewrite
like
it basically.
yeah, and then they'll go through and add like lingo of that year, and it's like, dude, you can't do that. That totally dates it. And
Or go
I
ahead.
will still say every time they have one of those like Q&A things, people ask the wrong question because they're always like, why do you go through and change it from what it is supposed to be in that whole thing? I would actually go up there and be the one to ask them like, so why are you so racist against Asian people?
All
Why are you so
right.
for the Asian erasure?
So in certain things, it's jarring. Like if you're doing a samurai piece set in feudal Japan, why are they talking about no cat? That's modern slang. There's no way they would say that shit. And
Right, yeah,
it,
you're not gonna have like in Nagatoro the whole thing where it's like, oh, you're gonna try to get rid of your glasses to go with the hot boy vibe, but they changed to like you're gonna try to get rid of your four eyesness to become a Giga Chad. It's like
yeah,
fucking seriously.
it breaks immersion and it breaks the flow of the story and it changes the meaning of shit.
Or the most freaking notorious one for the Dragon Maid one to where like, oh, you changed what you're wearing, and she's like, oh, those tired patriarchal things, and it's like that's not what was said at all. It was just like I was bored and felt like wearing something different.
Yeah. Who jumped in?
What's up, functional?
Are you
Oh,
homos still going?
yes.
Maybe you are all homosexuals.
What functional? Why are you gay?
Well,
What are you
Why
gay?
are you gay?
I will
Why
actually
are
say
you
my
gay?
personal favorite one for anything of that was Kojima. Because someone has
Yes.
tried to say that's like you don't have any gay representation in your games. He goes, yeah, I do. You, the player, was the gay all along.
You were the gay.
That's pretty funny.
But you know what? He doesn't. All right. So using Kojima as
I'm
the
gonna have
example,
to.
that
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no,
Oh
I'm
no, if
about
you were saying it's you have to dip or something, that's cool. So that's
Kefki.
cool.
I wait. Where? Who? What?
Get out of here.
What? No. Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll.
It's a
Hold
joke.
on a second. Oh, wait. Wait. What?
All we need is
Are we?
why and how.
Do you
No,
guys
no,
need me to leave?
no,
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 no.
we thought you were
no, we
saying that
thought
you
you
were gonna
said you.
bounce out because of like
Oh.
pain or something.
Oh no. No. Sorry. I was. It was not to do with the conversation. I'm so sorry. I was just telling Mitch that I'm gonna have to edit it to try to
Oh,
blend things in,
Ah,
and might have to put some shadows around where the eyes are. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
trying to do my best. It's gonna look like shit. I trying though.
oh,
all
but
right.
believe
Okay.
me, whatever you come up with will look 100 times better than what I'd tried.
yeah,
And I was about to say, for why Kojima doesn't have gay representation, because the story he's trying to tell does not talk about sexuality.
yeah. But back
Right.
to the
Yeah.
AI thing, yeah, it's like I said, that's like the only one to where it's like I don't care if they lost jobs, but they did that to themselves because
Yeah.
quite literally, not only have the fans said this isn't what we want, like the people creating the art that's being brought over, or not just the art, but like the animation and the manga and everything be brought over, like, look, stop changing our shit. It's not your work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like to where I think I would slightly have the disagreement with Functional and Mitch, like we had on, I think it was Christmas or Christmas Eve, when they were talking about putting movies or books to movies. There are some books I really don't want the director to make any changes. Now, if we're talking about some of the writers that over a third of their fucking book is just description of the scenery, yeah, you can show that visually exponentially easier. And I
All
can
right.
understand some minor changes and whatnot, but I don't want to see like an entire change of the story.
Yeah.
Uh,
Neither do we, or at least neither do I. That's why I used the example of Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. because it gets the point across.
Yeah.
It just it's not Vietnam anymore; it's Afghanistan.
Yeah, well, the bigger problem with the comic book movies is the whole fact that they like to take 6 comic book storylines
And
and
smush
cram them
them.
into one movie for no
Yes.
fucking reason.
That's why the first Iron Man worked, is because they didn't really do that. They kind of did, because they went from Zero to Ironmonger. But
Yeah.
I mean, Ironmonger was never. It's not like General Zod or Doomsday.
He's not a major villain.
General Zod and Doomsday are world-ending villains, and in a Superman series of films, you don't go from Zero to Zod.
Yeah.
But in Iron Man, it's okay to go from Zero to Ironmonger, because Ironmonger isn't a hyper world-ending threat.
No, he's a minor villain.
Yes.
It'd be like
And
it's like
a
going
logical
from
place to start.
it's like going from Condiment Man to Doomsday. You know,
It's one of the reasons I think Batman Begins had such good traction, was because they didn't go from Zero to Joker.
Yeah.
They at least waited one film.
which is fair.
I mean, they did put 2 villains in there, but like Scarecrow wasn't seen as a major villain.
Right.
Even Al Ghul wasn't seen as a major villain. It was stopping his plans, and the biggest thing he said was he's like, you don't kill people. He's like, yes, but I don't have to save you.
But
Yeah,
even
that's why
then,
they changed Batman.
and even then, you can always bring Ray. Ray, you can always bring him back.
Yeah.
Like he's a
Oh,
recurring.
Lazarus Pits.
Yeah.
People also forget, because of the whole like non-killing thing and whatnot. Batman did used to carry a gun.
Yep.
Yes, at one point, and then he got nice.
But it's and that's the other thing with comic books. There's so much canon
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of it is going to blend just naturally. But when you're doing a conversion from a book to a film, you do have to know how to maintain the major story beats and the major characterizations, and still make it work for a film.
Yes. You
You
need to
can't.
keep the superficial out. You need to. Shit. I know exactly the example I want to bring up. Netflix's One Piece. The creator himself is involved in that, and he knows the essence of the story he was trying to tell. So when he altered stuff, it made sense that he would alter it in that way, because he's telling a different meaning. He can't go from one.
I'll still say, like, One Piece though was just like another one of those type of things that should have never been live action, because they were going to use so many
CGI.
special effects to begin
Yeah.
with.
Greenback. I think it's odd that we're all. I think what we're all wondering is, what will the cod piece be villain in the next superhero film? When will the cod piece be the next villain in the superhero film? Yes, I think Condiment Man should be a major villain.
Did you see they're changing Norman Osborn for the next movie?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
No, it's not a movie. It's a Netflix series.
Or series.
Cartoon series.
Yeah, and
The
they
sad
turn.
part is the animation style looks good, but stop race and gender swapping everyone.
Yeah, but
For
see,
fuck's sake.
know what they're gonna do with that? They're gonna throw in some sort of blackly black message about, oh, Norman's only a villain because of racism.
It's going to be
Probably,
that,
but
and
they're
they're
also
probably going to have Peter Parker and Norma be together for a while.
Cause
That or it's going to be, oh no, what it is Norma's gay, and now MJ is gay.
all right. This is
no. See what I
hold on.
watched the trailer for it,
Okay.
and honestly, it comes off as middle class rap, white middle class wine mom rap, is what it plays as to me. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of dad accountants who are trying to communicate effectively with their teenage sons, and reading all the out of date books so they can say right on and groovy and swell.
Did you guys see
because they're trying to communicate. It's like that cartoon is trying to communicate with teenagers/kids on the kids' terms, but it's done by a bunch of adults who don't know how to communicate.
Go ahead,
Yeah, it's
Functional.
like modern day Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Sesame
Yeah.
Street is now just Marxist propaganda, like full
Yes.
stop.
Green Badger. So the Brown Goblin, pretty much.
No, I was just going to ask if you guys have seen the oh God, what's the name? Squadron 42 like intro movie.
No.
Do you guys know about Star Citizen, like the existence of this game called?
Yeah,
Star Citizen?
it is one of the most expensive games ever created. It is well surpassed $500 million, and it's not even fucking complete. And it's been
No,
in,
it just passed like Alpha 4 like 4 months ago.
and it's been in development for at least 20
they-
to 15 years.
And they've seriously fleeced a lot of people out of money with their promises. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
but see, this is why I have the problem with crowdsourcing. But because the people who are giving money don't seem to understand how investing works. Otherwise, they wouldn't be crowdsourcing something. They'd be using their money elsewhere to invest in actual stocks and bonds and trades and
Oh,
stuff.
see, that's a weird. I'll get into it when you're done making your point.
Sure. It's not really part of my point. Some of these people, they complain and bitch and moan that they invested so much money and they still haven't gotten a game out of it. And I'm like, well, you get what you're like promised, and you weren't promised anything, so you're an idiot. Anyway, but it is. I accidentally just like clicked on it. YouTube's doing this weird thing where it's actually recommending things I want to at least see or experience. I might not like it, whatever, but stuff that might interest me, and it's really weird. It's taken me for a loop. And it showed me the intro sequence to the game. And this is Squadron 42 is the story mode of the game. So it's like interactive movie, but you're also a Star Citizen character. So it's very, very open world. And I'm watching this and I'm like, this is a proper movie. This is probably the best science fiction movie that's come out in the last 20 years. So it was a very good something that gave me a little bit of hope that maybe the game's not dead, maybe sci-fi's not dead. But then I also remembered come January, Orville season 4 starts filming again, and so it's sci-fi isn't dead, but yeah, no, it looked really good.
You wanted to say something, Kefki?
Huh?
You was about to say something?
Oh no.
You never told Kefki.
I'm watching Kefki.
You don't go from Kefki to Master Splinter.
What I was going to say there, Dr. Functional, is when it comes to crowdfunding, that's not really an investment. That's a donation.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if at some point crowdsourcing will move from a donation model to an investment model, where if you donate X amount, you get that percentage of the full budget as a return. You know what I mean? For example,
but I meant investment as in.
I invest $100.
Hold on. I meant just to clarify. I meant investment as in I'm going to give money to this game developer, this filmmaker, to get a product back, because eventually you're going to get a product. Not to say my money's going to grow, but it is an interesting point you're making. Go ahead.
Well, because like when you make a movie, for example, you got to sort out who owns what between you and whoever else is making the movie, and whoever's fronting the money for it too, because if that movie's successful and you haven't sorted that shit out, everybody's getting sued by everyone else.
Everybody's getting sued. Yeah.
So, when it comes to crowdsourcing, like you can't do an investment model with, say, a fan film. But if you have an original product, an original IP that you're working on, and you crowdsource it, is there an investment model that would work? Is what I'm thinking. Where if I donated $100 and the movie makes $100 million, and the budget was $1 million, for example, will I get should I get a return on that $100 that's commensurate with the percentage of the final budget of the film?
Well, there are models because that's how Hollywood and filmmaking.
Yeah,
is,
that.
but
Yeah, but those aren't
that's like
in
yeah.
Hollywood. It's not crowdsourced in the same way. It's done through investment firms and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm talking about doing it as a crowdfunding. It's kind of a different beast. And what's the tax liability too? Holy shit!
But I found that a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot. I've just seen in my experience, because I'm not very well learned here. There's just certain things I've seen now and then where something gets crowdsourced, be it, I don't know, tabletop miniatures, a video game, a film, whatever, and the people, the creators will then make or attempt to make something, because sometimes they don't even finish the product. Um, and when they make something, you can see that the quality of it, like there's no initiative, there's no driving force behind the maker of that product to put out the best product, because there's no investment. It's all, like you said, donations. So like, well, I don't have to make it the best it has to be because I've already got the money. I know that that's a very
that's a
poor attitude,
that's a
but it does
Machiavellian business
happen.
model.
It does happen, and you see it being taken advantage of a lot more.
Yeah.
As that went on, again, we're talking the last 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And that there are people who specifically do that type of stuff to just scam people out of money, and then they change their identity, and then they go on to the next grift. It's just,
I wonder how much Star Citizen has. How much? When did it start development? Development. Because that shit.
20 years ago? I don't know.
2011.
Damn. This has been going on for 14 years.
14 years, and yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
2012, sorry.
Look incredible. Like, I've seen people playing it and everything. It looks amazing. I've seen this one guy, all he wanted to do, excuse me, is not have his own ship. He just goes to space stations, waits, and then when he sees an opportunity, he goes into the person's ship while they're not looking, stows away until they get to where they're going, usually to go do some bounty hunting mission or something. And when they leave the cockpit, he goes, he kills them, he steals their ship.
Yeah.
It's like, this is hilarious. I want to do that. Because it's all in sneaking on the ship, because there's things like, yeah, obviously you can't just get into a locked ship. You have to, like, a lot of the time it's just idiots, like, they open the door to their ship and then they stop and then they check their inventory or AFK or something. And so the person just strolls right onto their ship. And I mean, that's their own fault. It's not like people are taking advantage or anything. They're just doing what you're letting them do.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't get into Star Citizen anyway because I dislike the MMO style of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for a game like Star Citizen, I want to play alone. I want to be the lone bounty hunter in the universe, or with the option to hop online and play with other people.
Well, that's why Squadron 42 is the story mode. It's single player. Actually, I don't know if they're gonna have a multiplayer, but I know it's intent single player because it revolves around you, the starting character. But
I got X4 for
it. They're building this engine over, like, I'll probably play it if and when it goes to live release.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be super invested. I'm just going to muck about. But
shit,
the fact that they're building something so expansive, so massive, is incredible.
Functional.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a tale of them people paying thousands of dollars to buy a single ship. Real world.
Dude, I have a friend who spent $120,000 on that game.
Fuck you, fuck no.
Over the course of like 2 years. Yeah. I kept calling him an idiot, but what are you gonna do?
I mean, again, his money. All right. It's your money. Do what you want with it. But that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm like, well, are you getting like what kind of things are you like? Playing very, very soft, not trying to be judgmental or anything. I basically said like, what are you gonna get out of it when the game releases? It's like, oh, I get like these like 3 little ships, and I'm like, well, he probably didn't say little ships. He went into detail. Oh, this one's a fighter. This one's a hauler or whatever. I'm like, oh, that they look pretty cool. And I'm like, for $120,000, you get some fake ships in a video game if the
Yeah.
game ever releases. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't feel the slightest bit whatever? He's like, no. These are like top of the line ships. I'm like, oh, so it's a pay to win game. He's like, no. I'm like, well, you're buying top of the line equipment to
So
start
what
with.
if so-
That's literally what pay to win means. He goes, oh well, it doesn't mean that you're gonna win every. No. That's not what pay to win means. It doesn't mean you're gonna win every time. It means you're spending real world money for in-game boosts.
And
he
can't somebody
he couldn't
break his shit?
wrap his head around it until I said, well, for 120, or I think his last donation was something like 55,000. Like that was
Fuck
like
you, no.
single most, the single, because he told me the single most that he gave to them in one go. I said, so for the 55,000-60,000 that you spent in that one donation, like you wouldn't even get like a capital ship or a cruiser or a carrier or something like that. It's like, no, that would make it too overpowered. I'm like, but I overpowered how? He's like, oh well, and it just went on, and it just it's that type of person. They have way too much money. I don't know where they got it. It was probably from Bitcoin or something. And they have no concept of the value of money.
Right.
And so they just throw it at stupid shit like this. Again,
Fuck
this,
you, no.
I wouldn't say I from what I've seen, I wouldn't say that something like Star Citizen is a full scam. But people are letting themselves be scammed when they drop 120 grand on a stupid game.
I can't do it.
15 years.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
If I won the lottery tomorrow and I got like $20 million, I still couldn't give them any money.
Would you say,
Rod? If they're putting their name on the credits and whatnot as like a donation, so it's like you'll always be a part of it, then I can kind of understand it a little more. But still, it's just like,
who reads the credits?
Some people who donated.
Yeah, there would be. Like, I mean, as somebody who was in the industry, I watch the credits of films all the time.
Well, if Star Citizen was smart, because we've seen this in Never Hike Alone, when they're showing the little flyers of all the missing people in Crystal Lake. The people on those flyers are people who have donated to the film.
Okay,
yeah, it's one of the perks for donating, and that's good. That's good work, if you ask me. That's a good practice.
It's fantastic, especially in the climate of the fact that Hollywood is trash, and alternatives for that are really just the grassroots way that people like Vince do it.
Yeah,
I hate to cut
the only
this
way
short.
that they're going to be able to get their product out.
Hold on, I hate to cut this short, guys, but it is 1:30, and at some point I need to go to bed.
All right.
Yeah, I was wondering because it was like 1 o'clock, and I showed up, and you were still going.
I got lost watching Kefki manipulate the burlap man.
Nice. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for coming out. Me and Mitch and possibly Functional, possibly Will, and possibly Rodden will be back this Friday because it's the first Friday of the month and Sanguine is taking off. So you get an extra Minions in Space.
But not Thursday.
You need a reminder closer too.
Oh, sure. I usually remind people on Never Watch Alone that's off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Remind me during the corner.
All right. All right, so Functional is with the Harry channel, and I need you to do me a favor, Functional. Could you ask Harry to make a quick 20-second commercial, advertising his channel so I can put it on my little video thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Kefki is Sunday nights with her and BLooZeR, who was here for a little while, and then you have You have Hammer Wednesday nights with Tybot and JT Baxi. And then on Mondays, you have us. So I think I got it. Oh,
Thursday for Johnny Hellcat.
Thursday for Johnny Hellcat. Goddamn, Hellcat's gonna kill me.
Death by Hellcat.
Shadow is over here makes no sense. If there's a shadow like right here, there should be a shadow over
I was
the
just
big
thinking that.
point of that. Yeah, that makes no sense. Why is the shadow not falling down here?
I don't know.
Because
Well, you
I
could
didn't
always
draw it. I just said, hey, make the fucking.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Mask it and darken it and make it look like it's shadowed. Because I
Yeah.
was just thinking of that as you were zooming out from the last manipulation you were doing of like the shadows aren't right.
Yeah.
Got to be
Yeah.
darker.
AI has a thing about that.
I like it. So, and I like how it's
still can't grasp one of the key concepts of source of light.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Kefki, I like how it's sort of off center and we're looking like it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's supposed to be a face, but it's not a face. It's kind of what is that damn style called?
Surreal.
Yeah, like is it impressionist art? I think it is. Yeah, like if you look at it, you know how the faces, the noses kind of look like it's turned the wrong way, and it looks
abstract.
Abstract. There it is. Thank you, Kefki.
You're welcome.
I knew if I kept asking, somebody will get to it. But let me get out of here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, and we will be back Friday and next Monday. So see you guys.
Oh yeah.
Bye,
Rock on.
Ayo.
Laters.
Take care. Be safe.
And play.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.